Hey everybody, Saru here, and welcome back to another Video Game Show and Tell live. This is Video Game Show and Tell number 25. Isn't that crazy? We did 25 of these already. Let me know if you guys can hear everything. I'm going to go ahead and take a look and check to see if everybody who is normally here is here, because today is going to be a very special one. We see Colin, I see Vin K, Famicom Dojo. What is up? Dolphin Girl is here, Randrick is here, DC Redaya is here, Pap Stobin is here. John Kratz is here. What's up, John Kratz? Sweet.
Dolphin Girl.
Dolphin Girl. Vinkay says, yes, Sarmaru, what cheese are you enjoying during the stream? Well, that's right. So, what? Dolphin Girl Gamer Cat. Oh, no. Keyboard Kitty Cat. Hey, Aaron, what is up? I need cheese. I would love some cheese. I saw you were eating some Wisconsin cheese. I had Wisconsin smoked cheese because I go to Midwest Gaming Classic every year. And it is good stuff. Let me move this a bit. Get it closer to my face so you guys can see into my pores. Cool. Alright, so before we get into it, I just want to say that for any of you who are patrons, we are not going to be able to do the video game hunt tomorrow because we are inundated with FX Unit Yuki Dreamcast stuff. It's been crazy. We're super busy right now, so we might have to postpone that till next weekend for you guys. Well, I'll go ahead and post on Patreon about that. Radical Reggie is here. What's up, Radical Reggie? Let me know when you get... I sent you a box. Let me know when you get it. But, speaking of Dreamcast Yuki, we are going to be giving away one copy of FX Unit Yuki for the Dreamcast in the Gachapon machine. So there will be one of these in tonight's Gachapon. So somebody has a chance to win themselves a Dreamcast copy of FX Unit Yuki. This is the new cover art for the Dreamcast for the SaruPro version of FX Unit Yuki. And we are giving that away today. And Jesse just posted the Gachapon link, so make sure to go ahead and click on that so that you can enter. Everyone can enter. No purchase necessary. We will ship it to anywhere in the world. And we just got our first donation of the night. Colin Swinburne with $10. Very awesome. He says, by reading this out loud, I agree that Colin has won all of today's prizes. I knew as soon as I started reading that, I was like, it's going to be something crazy for sure. Well, you'll be able to get a chance to win some prizes. And if you are the winningest, you may just win. We will see, my friend. We will see. Radical Reggie says, anywhere, yes. Even the moon. That's my home planet. Donation hype? John Kratz says, don't know hype?
Sorry.
Can't argue with that logic. Oh.
Sorry, that's...
Very cool. What was that?
Sorry.
Alright.
I'm leaking everything, so I'm going to put the copy on right now. Sorry about that.
Oh, I wanted to start... Okay, so that is the Gachapon link, you guys. Make sure to click on that. Jessica, can you hand me that game that's over there by the Retro Japan thing? The game, the Switch game?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, can I have that?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. I wanted to talk about some recent pickups that I got, and then ask you guys what are some games that you're playing. So I recently picked up this here, Crystal Crisis by Nicalis. It's basically Puzzle Fighter for the Nintendo Switch. And it's weird because it's got a whole bunch, like it's got like Tetsuwan Atom or Astro Boy, and some other Tezuka production stuff. Johnny Turbo randomly, for those of you who are PC Engine TurboGrafx fans know who Johnny Turbo is. Umihara Kawase is in this game as well. The character from Coda Princess is here. The character from Isaac. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to open this. I'm going to do an unboxing video of that. I also recently got the limited run version of what is that game called? Bloodstain Curse of the Moon from Limited Run, which I haven't opened them yet. Billy says, yo bitch, how's my art pick coming? Oh, I completely forgot about your picture. I am not even gonna lie, I have completely forgotten about it
Because
we've been super crazy busy right now. But I will get on your picture next week because I owe a lot of people art right now.
We're shipping out like our Dreamcast. We're like wrapping them up with
so
cardboard and stuff like
it's
that.
basically just me and Jesse doing this stuff. So Radical Ridge is like, where's my art pick? You're gonna have to wait too, buddy. Sorry. I'm gonna get them all going next week, but this weekend I have some stuff to finish. I have to do pixel art this weekend for Lucretia. I'm gonna try to finish that up so that the programmer can do his game. So that is my top priority right now, is finishing Lucretia sprites.
We've got about 300 people we gotta ship out.
Yeah, we've got like 300 people that we have stuff to send to. So we are inundated, which is why we had canceled. My hair's all like crooked. I need a haircut. That's why we canceled the Patreon game hunt this weekend, is because we're super busy. DC Red Eye says, when is Yuki being shipped? That's funny, because that's... I was talking about that somewhere. What was I saying? Do you remember, DC Red Eye? I posted somewhere, and that was basically what people asked. Where's game? Why make game? Oh, I think it was about the Dreamcast Junkyard thing.
Oh, yeah.
About DC FX Unit Yuki.
Martian says, yay, SaruPro live.
Yes, our Martians are here to dance. Alyssa is here also. Alyssa and Kratz, another super awesome, totally positive couple. And John Kratz's channel, his lives are fun. He always gets a lot of people to come, and everyone's just like chatting and having a good time. Speaking of which, yeah, it's super positive. But that's because Kratz runs it, and he's like one of the most positive people I know. Most positive people I know are Kratz, DC Radaya, Aaron, Keyboard Kitty Cat, Alyssa, Brian Trusty. All those people, all you guys are just awesome. But I want to mention, this Wednesday we are doing a Mario Kart party of sorts over at John Kratz's channel, so make sure you tune in. It'll be Wednesday, I think 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know, you let me know, Kratz, if that's a good time for you. We could also start it a little bit earlier, maybe 7 p.m. my time. It just depends. I want to see if Radical Reggie says that he might be able to join us that Friday, this Wednesday for Mario Kart. Hopefully he can. Mario Kart Party at SaruPro's channel. That's right. Chris Tang says, are you guys going to send a DC Yuki to that junkyard guy just to dunk on him? If we had his address...
Yeah, if he wants it.
If he wants it, we would totally send him one. If he wanted one, we would send it, and then maybe they can, I don't know, talk about it or eat it. I don't care. But yeah, if I had his address, I would totally just shoot him one. Just be like, here you go. Alright, so... I had other pickups. I don't know where they are. I'll talk about them later. I got a bunch of stuff. Tomorrow I'm doing a whole, the second Stuff You Send Saru video. I got some cool stuff. One of them identified, one of them from my first patron ever, Ruben Vaquer, or 803. He sent me a cool publication. I already know what's in it, so it's not going to be a surprise. But I want to show it off to all of you guys on camera. It has to do with FX Unit Yuki, and he was able to get that for me, and I think it's totally awesome. I also got something from Stefano, who I bought a bunch of import stuff from. He lives in Japan and runs the Gaming Emporium, I think it's what it's called. But I want to talk about that in that video as well. All kinds of cool stuff. Alright, so let me go ahead and get started. So this week's VGST has to do with PlayStation. The first things I'm going to show you here are my various PSPs, starting with my white PSP 1000. I'm a big fan of white PlayStation consoles. I have, I don't know why, I just think that the white consoles look elegant. But other than that, I also like blue and I like red. And it's cool. I love the PSP. I used to have my first PSP. I got it like from the get-go, like when it first came out, probably within the first couple days of launch. I got that with the first Ridge Racer and a Bleach game, an import Bleach game that I got at Fry's of all places. For some reason, Fry's Electronics carried the random imports. They would carry European imports and Japanese imports, and I thought that was really cool. Then right here we have this PlayStation 2000. These are dirty as hell. I haven't played these in forever, and I think this one might have an issue with it. I don't know if the battery is completely dead or what, but this is my black one, black PSP 2000. Then I have a PSP Go, super cute. Right now the only game I have downloaded on it is East Chronicle 1 and 2. I do want to hack it and put some other stuff. Oh, I just got a donation. Who? Robert donated. By reading this, Colin forfeits all prizes from from tonight to Robert. That's awesome. Sorry, Colin.
Look who's here.
Oh shit, it's Elvis Roa! What's up, Elvis Roa? Thank you for stopping by. We got a star in here tonight. Elvis Roa, he's a superstar. He's a star, baby. Alright, so these are all my PSP. I used to have more PSP consoles. I had 2 other black ones that I gave to my biological mom and my sister, and my mom pawned both of them because she sucks that way. But I did have a God of War one, but I think I left it in Australia. This blue one here, this one is my favorite one. This one here, the laser blue. I have it upside down. This one I picked up in Australia for way more than I want to admit paying for. And it had come with, it came with Harry Potter. It was like a Harry Potter special edition PSP that I got in Australia. The only shitty thing about this one is that the UMDs, the movies, are region modded, or I'm sorry, they are region locked. So you can't play US PSP games, or US PSP movies on this. But the games are completely region free, which is cool. Alright. So those are all the PSP systems. Let me move these out of the way so I don't destroy them. Alright, let's take a look here at chat really quick. Looks like everyone is hopping in and saying hi to each other. Jesse just posted the link. Oh, never mind.
Hold on. Because I'm like sharing everywhere and I'm
Oh, you posted it there?
missing the links.
Ooh,
Mixing the links together. Okay.
very cool.
Now I did.
Chris Tag says, you're the only one passionate enough that I know that owns a PSP Go. I didn't pay for it, actually, so I got it. So I did a bunch of work for Retro City Games, and usually they'll pay me in like goodies and stuff, and I was like, ooh, this is cool. And he was like, do you want it? I was like, yeah. And I was like, cool. So I got it from Retro City Games. They're super awesome. So I always like to do stuff for them because they'll pay me in video games. That's like the most awesome payment to get for stuff for me, because I'm just gonna turn around and buy stuff with it anyway. So it was cool. I got that from Retro City Games, but they always throw in bonus stuff. And the PSP Go was just kind of like, you know, here you go, because they're really good. Chris Tanks is good. Yeah, I'm not super fond of the idea of having to buy a bunch of download games for it, but the price was right. PSP Go basically killed the platform. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the platform. PSP was already kind of out the door, really, at that point too, I think. It was still pretty popular in Japan, though. Alright, so let me go ahead and get into the PSP games before I blabber on too long. It's been 15 minutes here, and we haven't talked about any games! The first, I try to put these in the best possible order. So I put all the action games together. The first action game we're going to talk about is a collection that we recently saw on the PlayStation 4. Well, very similar. It's not the same. This is the Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles. This one comes with a 3D version of Dracula X. So they basically took Dracula X and made it in like 3D polygons. It's a little side-scrolling platformer game. You do get to play the original Dracula X when you beat this game. So the original Dracula X is here along with Symphony of the Night. And it's a cool collection to have on the PSP. I don't have the PlayStation 4 one. I do want to get it at some point. Randrick says, Sarumaru, I am so tempted to get Psycho Volume 3 Collectors. Dude, you should get it, man. It's so cool. Like, here, let me just show you really quick.
Here. Also, Big Boss says, what's up, Sarumaru?
Big Boss!
I use my PSP 3000.
That's awesome. Yeah, my blue one is a 3000. I like it. I use that because I like to, that's how I capture my PSP stuff, is with the PSP 3000. But let me quickly show this. It's kind of unrelated, but this is the Nintendo Switch Psycho Collection Volume 3. It's really cool. Like, it comes with a mouse pad. It's got sound. What does it have? Oh, no, it has an art book is what it has. Let me show you guys really quick here what it has. But Koyori on the cover, looking sexy, Koyori. It comes with the game, obviously. It comes with this art book. I did a video on it, so make sure you guys watch it. Watch the video if you're curious, actually.
Someone's added on that box just for the boobs.
Just for the boobs, the booby mouse pad. We're gonna make a mouse pad like this for FX Unit Yuki. Once we get all this like Dreamcast stuff done and over with, we're making a Yuki mouse pad that's like this. We already have them like pretty much ready to go. I just gotta go ahead and like submit the stuff to get it out. because it's gonna come from China, and man, like large orders of stuff from China takes like 2 or 3 months by SAL, and they don't ship it any other way. These companies are like, well, you get it by boat, or if you do ship it, like if you want to ship it airmail, you're gonna pay so many more hundreds more. So we can't afford to do that. So everything takes forever to get here because we can't afford it.
Kristen says a booby mouse pad.
A booby mouse pad, yes, we're making a booby mouse pad for FX Unit Yuki. Because it was something that was asked for a lot in the PCEFX Discord. People were like, oh, you're going to make a booby mouse pad? And I promised people, I was like, yeah, I'm going to make a booby mouse pad. So now everybody wants a Yuki booby mouse pad, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Big Boss says, I got distracted by the boobies. Lol. That's awesome. Let's see, David Perry. David Perry is here. He says, I want a booby mouse pad. Dang it. David Perry. So I have stuff to send you. I've been working on stuff. I'm trying to get all the Lucretia stuff finished and packaged all very nice and neat for you. But I am super glad that you're here. Vin K early today this morning asked if I wanted to be on a podcast, and I was hoping that you would join me for this podcast. It would be so cool if you were able to join me on this podcast. But everybody, David Perry is the programmer to FX Unit Yuki. He is an amazing programmer, and I'm hoping that, I know he's going to school for programming. I'm hoping that he is on board for FX Unit Yuki 2, because I am already in the planning stages, just like making notes of what I want in FX Unit Yuki 2. No real art other than the teaser art that I already made. But he is the programmer of this game here. This is the Dreamcast version, but this Dreamcast version was based on his original program of FX Unit Yuki for the Dreamcast. So everybody, I want you guys to give David Perry a round of applause, because he is an amazing guy, and he's probably super shy now and he ran away. Because I'm like, oh my god, David Perry is here, he's the most awesome. Yes, Yuki 2 is gonna be epic sauce, and PC Yuki 1 is almost finished. Did so awesome. Very cool. That's David Perry. Yes, David Perry is here. Everybody clap for David Perry.
PC version's almost finished.
Yeah, PC version is almost finished. But it's very awesome, and I'm super excited about Yuki 2. He does have a lot of things planned. He has a new system that he's implementing, because Yuki 2 will take advantage of there's going to be ice stages, so there's going to be like sliding elements. I know he was saying something about different terrains. He can tell you better about what's going to be in Yuki 2, but I know some of the stuff that he wanted to implement in the engines was terrain effects in the game. So there will be different terrains depending on the levels. Wait, Yuki 2? Yes, Yuki 2. So I'm kind of putting right now the top priorities for what I have to do is finish the Lucretia sprites, which won't take me long at this point. So he can do his game. He's going to finish up Yuki PC. When he is done with Lucretia, I'm hoping that's when we start on development for Yuki 2, is when Lucretia is done. But I am so happy that he has decided, because for a minute there he didn't want to continue programming. I'm super happy that he's decided to come back to programming, because he's so good at it. He's so good at it. What people don't realize about FX Unit Yuki 2 is like this was pretty much our first go-round with this type of game. David Perry had never programmed a platformer from start to finish before ever. This was his first go at a platformer from start to finish. It is my first go as a video game. A lot of people don't realize, hey, we just put this out. We don't have the kind of experience that a lot of people have making games. Could you imagine what FX Unit Yuki 2 is going to be if FX Unit Yuki 1 was our first attempt at this type of game? You know, people can talk shit all they want, but I don't know. I don't know of many first attempts that were, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, it's a good game, and it's not just because we worked on it. I know it's in my heart, it's a good game. A lot of people say it's a good game. It's a really good first effort, I think. David Perry says, yes, Yuki 2 will have ice and snow and rain and slopes, and it will rain apples. I don't know about raining apples, but it will have all these elements. Now we're going to have to like throw in like a secret thing where it's just going to rain apples whenever you do something. You know, kind of like how we did the whole candle thing, which was David Perry's idea, by the way. to put in the secret stage. All the little extra things in FX Unit Yuki, a lot of them are his ideas. He isn't just the programmer. Like, he would pitch in with a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
The cave stage, for instance, in FX Unit Yuki, the Oni Island stage, there's a whole second area that he came up with, and it's awesome. Like, the level design, he was so busy doing like the programming stuff, but if we had more time in the oven, keep in mind, FX Unit Yuki took us 2 years to make, between 3 people, well, 4 people, counting the composer, but technically, 4 people worked on this game and released a game in 2 years. I don't know, I think it's pretty good. And we're giving away this tonight. Just a reminder that we are giving away FX Unit Yuki for the Dreamcast tonight. I wonder if we should give away... We should give away a PC Engine game as well, maybe.
Or they can choose.
Very, very awesome. So, whoever wins the FX Unit Yuki Gachapon thing can get to pick, if they want the PC Engine version or the Dreamcast version, you get to pick your version. Beneficial Massive says, hope life's good. Thanks for stopping by. David Perry says, Yuki 1 PC has even more expanded levels. Just FYI, and that a couple of them are super secret. Oh, that's right. So FX Unit Yuki PC also adds all the stuff that we couldn't add. Like, David Perry, he pretty much crammed the game to its absolute limit. And the game itself is... The game is probably the biggest PC Engine game there is out there. I don't know any PC Engine game that's, one, taken up all of the record time, 79 minutes of it. Sorry, we're talking a lot about our game because the Dreamcast version came out. So, but he totally crammed that game to the brim. So a lot of stuff had to get cut out. So for the stuff that got cut out of the game, that stuff's going to be implemented in FX Unit Yuki for PC. PC Engine, best choices ever. Hard to choose, I know, right? Those are 2 really good systems. Manjimaru99 says, over 7,000 megabytes of data. 700 megabytes of 7,000. Over 9,000 megabytes of data. So excited about the DC version, says Intrigue Gaming. Very cool, man. It's a lot of people didn't think we were going to make it, and now we get to bask in the fact that we finished everything almost now. Everything's almost done with Yuki, and we can finish up all our loose ends, and then after Lucretia comes out, me and David Perry are gonna hit FX Unit Yuki 2 hard, but we have to get Lucretia out because there's a lot of people waiting for that as well. But we'll have, I'm going to support him with any way possible to sell his game. So keep in mind, guys, that Lucretia is another side-scrolling shooting game that's coming out for the PC Engine, and I will make sure to plug that game and get it to all the people who can talk about the game so that David Perry can sell many copies of that game. Let's see here. Damn. 29 more days for the contest.
We had to do that because some people... Remember last time we did the whole, some people couldn't join because the contest was over.
Oh, yeah. It's not gonna really take 29 days. That's just... We're gonna do that tonight, right? That's tonight things. Yeah, it just says 29 days because it acts. If we try to set a time, then some people don't get in for some reason, or they have problems with it. But it's going to be tonight. So you're not giving it away tonight, I guess. No, we're giving it away tonight.
Yeah.
And basically what it is, so the Gachapon thing, for those of you who are new, I imagine there's new people in here. So we have this Gachapon machine with a bunch of prizes. We have normal Gachapon prizes in here. We have big prizes, usually stuff that Jesse will win from Japan from UFO Catchers. He plays something called Toreba Online, and he wins these big figures that we usually give away. This week's big figure is this Piccolo thing, and we've already given away 2 or 3 of these Dragon Ball ones. 2 Dragon Ball, 2 Vegetas, and who else? 2 Vegetas in this one, so 3 Dragon Ball ones, 1 Code Geass one that's going to Chris Tang, which I'm taking with me to Game On, and then a bunch of normal Gachapon prizes. But today we're going to put in, there is an is it already in here?
It's already in there.
There's an FX Unit Yuki in here for somebody to win. Now, what do we do if nobody wins it tonight? Do we just do it? Oh, never mind. It's right here. So this is... Let me open it up for you so that you guys can see. In here, it's just it says Dreamcast winner, but really it's Dreamcast or PC Engine. Obviously, if you don't have a Dreamcast.
$100.
Huh?
$100.
What's $100?
Gachapon machines.
Oh yeah, we paid. You can if you get it from Japan, they're like 5,900 yen brand new, so they're way cheaper from Japan. But we're not in Japan, so we bought it on Amazon and we paid $100 because we wanted to get it quickly. We decided, oh, we should get one, and we're like, we need it. Let's get it here the next day, and so we did. But yeah, that is our Gachapon machine. Awesome prizes. David Perry, I'm so happy that David Perry is here, you guys.
Yes, it will work on the...
Will the PC Engine version work on the Turbo Duo? Yes, sir, it will. It will work, no problem. Turbo Duo or Turbo Graphics CD.
Might be ma'am. Or sir.
Mr. Mega Man fan? Well, I'm pretty sure Mr. is a Mr.
These days...
I got a similar machine. Really? For Gachapon stuff? That's super cool.
He probably has the crane one. That's
All right.
what I want to get.
Sorry, I completely derailed from the PSP games because I saw David Perry in here and I was like, oh, David Perry is here! He's doing a thing!
It's freezing in here.
It's okay, it's fine. Let it be freezing. The computer's at 50% CPU,
good.
so that's fine. Chat is on fire, says DC Redaya. I'm not surprised. I know Reggie is hardcore. Fist bump, dude. Reggie is awesome, man. He's a huge fan of FX Unit Yuki too. He loves the game. He loves the game. Oh, give me that. Give me that open Dreamcast one right beside you, right there. Let me get that.
Have the crane one, like I said.
Oh, that's so
the
cool.
one I want.
Yeah, Jesse was saying that he wanted one, the crane one. So here's the manual. Let me show you guys really quick. So this is the contents of FX Unit. You can give me the sticker over there. We're going to talk about it. Since we already are on the subject, before we get into more PSP games, I want to just quickly show you guys what our copy of FX Unit Yuki looks like. This is the cover. This is the SaruPro cover. So this one comes specifically from SaruPro team. And here is the back of it. This is a hybrid case, so you can either set it on your shelf as the Japanese version or the NTSC or US NTSC or US version. Same thing with the manual. Here's what the manual looks like. If you open it up, you can also switch the manual and flip it to the other side. And the other side is the Dreamcast NTSC cover. So if you wanted to put this on your shelf and you wanted to display like a US Dreamcast game, you can. You just do it that way and you flip it around on your shelf. But if you look on the inside, the reversible cover is the Japanese version. Now here is the disc art for it. I'm actually really happy with how the disc art came out. It's got Jenny and Yuki back to back on it. Chamo says, that's neat. And then when you pull the disc out here, we have Yuki in the back here. She's kind of being obstructed by that thing, but you get the picture. She's behind there. And I thought it was really cool how it came out. I wasn't expecting it to look like this, but it came out better than I thought. And so when you buy the SaruPro version, you also get this special Dreamcast. This is a glossy UV sticker of FX Unit Yuki. It's got like the Pixel logo design. She's holding a Dreamcast controller because it's for the Dreamcast. Chris says poor Yuki behind a plastic muzzle. She's rabid. Yuki's foaming at the mouth. But yeah, this is pretty much what comes with this version of FX Unit Yuki. Sticker, case, game. Totally happy with how that design came out. David Perry says the center thingo makes her look like a pink ninja in Mortal Kombat. I know, she's like a Scorpion or Sub-Zero type character. Bishop Gaman says, one of these days I have to get to a con and meet some of ya. I was just telling Ben at Ben's Game Zone I haven't met anybody since Billy J. Thor Ackerland and Smooth McGroove in Oklahoma. That's funny. Yeah, you should get to a con. A really cool con to go to is Game On in Arizona. I don't know how far you are from Arizona, but Game On is a really cool convention. This year, I am going to be part of a panel. Me and Reggie are going to be doing a panel called Import Gaming 101 with Radical Reggie and Saru Maru. Hopefully we get it on Saturday. We don't know the time slot yet because they haven't sorted that out yet. But if you are at Game On in Arizona in August, in August, make sure to stop by Radical Reggie's panel and mine, Import Gaming 101 with Radical Reggie and SaruPro. It'll be cool. Game On is run by Gamester81. He is one of the people involved with running that con. And a bunch of cool people show up to it. This year, Radical Reggie will be there. I think with other Metal Jesus crew people. I think 8-Bit... Is 8-Bit Eric? No.
I think he is, yeah.
Is he? 8-Bit Eric is usually there. I think I saw him... Yeah, Game Chasers are usually there. Beat 'em ups. A bunch Riggs. Of... John Riggs will be there. A bunch of YouTubers are going to be there. So it's going to be cool. David Perry says, anyone who gives thumbs down gets their thumbs cut off. That's funny. Chris Tang says, I'll be there at Game On doing the Tetris Championship things. Chris Boom! Chris Tang. Boom, Tetris for Jeff. Chris Tang is going to be there doing Tetris stuff. And speaking of people who are stars, Chris Tang is like the video game superstar. He's done so many things, you guys.
Can he still eat at the Thai place?
Oh, yeah. Hey, are we going to eat at that Thai place that you introduced us to? That place is awesome. You can't eat any rice, though, right? Because aren't you on the keto diet? Whoever hits the thumbs down has smelly fingers, says Pat. That's hilarious. August depends what weekend. I'm also going to Toronto for SummerSlam, but I'd love to go. Oh, cool. Now I'm thirsty for orange tang. Yeah, sure. But yeah, keto for me. I guess you could always have the curry without rice, or I'm sure they have something you could eat. Veggies, grilled veggies and meat. Just give me a bowl of meat. Probably had a thumb up their butt.
Or we can just do Gen Korean barbecue.
Oh, that's keto friendly, isn't it? We can always go to Gen Korean barbecue. All you have to do is just eat a bunch of meat. There's your keto meal. We'll do that. We'll go to Gen. That'll be awesome. Hopefully Radical Reggie will want to join. Because Radical Reggie is going to be with someone who I want to meet as well. And that should be fun. J Money is here. He says, hey DJ, what's up J Money? How you doing? I will. Sweet. Alright. Korean barbecue. Chris, if you're down, Chris Tang, Radical Reggie. Korean barbecue with Radical Reggie. G. We're going to call her G. Chris Tang. Hopefully Kiyoshi. Is Kiyoshi going? I don't know if Kiyoshi is going. But we got to do Korean barbecue. That'll be awesome.
Oh, what's this place is coming to?
Oh, Intrigue Gaming. Intrigue Gaming is also coming. Is that who you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Intrigue Gaming is going to Game On this year too. That'll be cool to meet Intrigue Gaming. It'll be nice to meet them. We will have a booth there. We will be the FX Unit Yuki booth this year at Game On is going to be by the center stage. So we will be easy to find. We will be there's the stage in the main like vendor hall. We're going to be right next to the stage, or like pretty close to the stage.
Right next to Collector Vision.
We'll be right next to Collector Vision Games. Every year we are next to Collector Vision Games, and we will be right there. It'll be awesome.
Right, no.
To what? What is he saying no to? Reggie, have you watched Neil Breen movies? Oh, okay. Jay Money with the movie trivia all the time. He's like, hey, have you seen these terrible movies by that one guy who does terrible movies? That were all filmed here in Las Vegas. Do you remember? He was talking about that. Of course, dude, you're super chill and lots of fun in your videos and live chats. Is it talking about Reggie? I know Reggie's lives are always super chill too. But Reggie is one of the chillest people I know who does YouTube that I know personally.
I posted the link.
This is to Gachapon?
Gachapon, yeah.
Alright, so Jesse posted the link to the Gachapon again. We will be doing that at 9 o'clock. Is when we do the first one. We do it on the hour, so make sure that you click on that for a chance to win. Reggie, you need to watch those movies. They're terrible. See, that's what I told you. He's all about the terrible movies. But I guess they have a redeeming merit because they're so bad that they're good kind of thing, which is cool. Alright, so enough blabbering. Let me get back to the PSP games. The only one we actually talked about was the Castlevania collection. The very next one I'm going to go ahead and show you guys is Prinny. This is from NIS, or NIS, Nipponichi Software of America. I only have the first one. I don't have the second one, but it's a really cool like side-scrolling action game where you get to be the Prinny, and he's like, dude, and so cute. And you get like 99 of them, I guess, because that's like the joke that you could explode. Like there's one move where you could explode. What am I missing?
Comments.
Oh, comments. Let's see here. Reggie is awesome. David Perry says Yuki 1 PC will be done well before Game On, so you would be able to show it off there and have people try to find all the new secrets.
Excited.
Oh my god, that's so awesome! Do you hear that, guys? He's gonna have Yuki PC done by Game On. That's going to be like super awesome because we're gonna be right next to the stage, so it'll be cool to have that there to show off. Oh man, super hype, you guys! Super hype. So we'll probably send it to production after Game On, but it'll be there at least to show off in hopefully an almost completely finished state. And then probably after Game On, we can go ahead and send that to be made. We don't, only like 50 people got the PC version physically, but everyone wants it digitally. So it'll be cool to be able to finally put that up on a shop digitally.
Yeah, 30.
30?
Oh no, you're right. Never mind. I was reading pre-order.
Oh, was it 30 PC games? 30 physical?
Physical, yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't get a whole lot of physical sales for the PC version, but that's understandable because like most computers don't even have optical drives anymore, so everybody wants to be able to buy them digital. Would have to find someone else to put it out on Switch. I'm only authorized to dev for the Wii U, and no, that is not vomit sauce. So we're not going to actually. So we do want to actually put it on the Switch. So we'll have to. I'm actually in talks about trying to get the PC version out on the Switch with a couple different people. It really depends because usually these groups that want to publish it will publish it as long as they get like a really good deal out of it. And I honestly just want it out. I don't really care about what kind of deal we get. I just want it out on the console so that people can see it, so that when Yuki 2 comes out, people can clamor for Yuki 2. Because a lot of people don't even know that FX Unit Yuki really exists yet. So once more people start clamoring for that, and me and David start to put out stuff for Yuki 2, like short demos and stuff, I think people will just, they'll crap themselves, I think. Anyone who's a fan of Yuki, at least, will be like...
PC for stream.
Yuki PC for what?
Stream.
For Steam. Yes, Yuki PC is going to be... Yeah, Yuki PC is going to be on Steam. We're gonna release the physical DRM free copies as well that we'll send out digitally, but it will wind up on Steam as well, and that's the idea really. And David Perry, he's been working really hard on all of it, so I can understand him feeling some burnout, but he's done such a great job with the programming aspect of it, and not enough people give him credit for his job on FX Unit Yuki PC. And I think that's why I try whenever I can, I will throw his name out there, because he did an amazing job. He did an amazing job with what the game is. And the game honestly feels like something that would have come out officially back in the day. You know, and that's not just me. That's not just me hyping it. That's a lot of people who say that. They're like, man, this game really totally could have come out back during the PC Engine heydays. And people are like, oh, this game, blah, blah, blah. And like they compare it to like games nowadays, but compare the game to what the library originally has. Compare the game to other homebrews on the PC Engine. Just saying. But it really was an excellent first attempt at an action game. At a game for me, period, and an action game for David Perry, because David Perry, the only other game that he had worked on prior was Mysterious Song, but he also did a bunch of other like action game demos, so he does have some experience. But this is the first time that we've both put out something of this caliber, I guess, is what I want to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm full of shit right now. Sorry. Let me go ahead and talk about some more PSP games before I completely go on a Yuki tangent, because I'm sure we'll talk about it more. Is it better than many PC Engine shovelware games? PC Engine did have a bunch of shovelware, didn't it? Like every other like Mahjong game ever. I mean, there were some really cool ones out there, but there was a lot of shovelware. There's a bajillion sports games that nobody played on the PC Engine too. Render says, dude, your game is legit. Music is really good. It feels like a PCE game. Yeah, exactly. That's how we feel about it. It feels like a game that would have come out back in the time. Speaking... Oh shit, these comments are crazy. Speaking of Caliber, put Yuki into next Soul Calibur, right? Man, I'm telling you, David Perry, eventually our game will get popular enough that people are going to want to maybe see Yuki and stuff, you know? And I would be totally okay with that. I would be totally okay with other people putting Yuki in their games. Speaking of Yuki in other games, Yuki already appears in a couple other games. Yuki is secretly somewhere hidden in Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Mayans for the Nintendo Switch, a new game by Collector Vision Games. Yuki is a hidden character in that. Also, what is the other game? Strike Blazinger by Chris Tang, who is in here, and Kiyoshi. They are putting Yuki and Strike Blazinger. Yes, we'll have Yuki and Strike Blazinger. And she is going to be flying around and stuff just like Valia. And in turn, Valia is in our game, FX Unit Yuki.
Sierra Trusty is here.
Sierra Trusty is here, the lovely Sierra Trusty. Sao Mao! Where is it? I need to see. What did she say? Sao Mao? Because I always like Sierra. Sierra la 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 la. Cereals.
Reluctant Hero, super chat.
Oh, Stat PSP, that's one of my jams. Reluctant Hero, thank you so much for the super chat. Very cool of you. Yeah, I love the PSP. You know, I used to have so many more PSP games too, but I started trading them like crazy. Like in 2007, 2008, they were still kind of like the hot commodity. And it was cool. It was really cool. At the time, and I traded a bunch of those PSP games for Neo Geo CD games. There was a person on Neo Geo, her name, her, I don't know. The person's name was KitKit or KitKit.com, something like that. And a lot of these games that I got were trades with her back in 2000, I don't know, back in 2008, 2009. But I still have a bunch of PSP games, even considering that I traded so many of them to this person to get more Neo Geo CD games, because I love me some Neo Geo CD games. Last Tuesday we just did a Neo Geo CD game live, which was awesome. Oh, I wanted to show this off too. I did thank some people. Sorry, I have so much to talk about today. There's a lot on the docket.
Reggie, I got the photo, but my phone turned off right as I looked at it.
What photo? Oh, did he send you something?
He sent me the
your phone. Did you need a battery? Do you want battery?
Charging it.
Oh, okay. Check this out. Speaking of Radical Reggie, I don't know if you can see that. Focus, computer. Can you guys see that?
A little bit back. We're back a little bit. Hey, there it is. Radical Reggie.
Radical Reggie. Special thanks to Radical Reggie. Because Radical Reggie did help with testing on FX Unit Yuki for the Dreamcast version. And he was also the person who had a computer old enough to burn disc juggler images at the time. And I couldn't burn him, so Radical Reggie was burning the disc juggler images, then sending them back to us, and then I'd burn it, and then we'd test it. And that's how we tested changes on the Dreamcast version, is Radical Reggie would burn the image for me, because he had to burn the image onto CD, and then he'd take the CD and make an image that I can burn with an image burn. Later on, I found out that you had to just replace a kernel in Windows and Disk Juggler would work, but I didn't know that at the time, and I couldn't do it, and we really needed it, and Reggie was there to help out when we really needed it, so it was awesome.
That was a nightmare. The computer died after it was finished.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace.
Oh my god. So many times, too, where, like, Reggie would be burning the image for it, and it would die at, like, 92%. Do you remember? It was, like, 90 or 98%, something crazy. And it would just die, and it's like, God damn it! It was funny, but yeah, Reggie was there. Reggie was there to help. But another thing that we wanted to thank Reggie with too is that he's always hyping our game, FX Unit Yuki, and it really helps out a lot, you know. And he just does it because he likes the game. It's not like he's getting anything in return for it. He's just there to help out, and it's cool because like he's another really positive person. That's what makes him different from a lot of YouTubers too, is that he's always willing to help. And he's just a cool guy. He's always willing to help us out. And so I try to send him stuff, you know, because he helps us out a lot, you know. And I want to show my appreciation by sending him small tokens of stuff, you know. I don't send him anything crazy, but I send him some stuff. He's collecting PC Engine stuff, so I'll send him PC Engine stuff, trying to get him. I'm also trying to get Reggie to, like, get into, like, PC Engine. And he's starting to jump into PC Engine stuff, so that's really cool, too. I really like that. Because everybody should get into PC Engine, because it's an awesome system. And if you want to play Yuki 2, you got to get it on PC Engine, because it's going to come out on PC Engine like a year before it comes out on everything else. So, you know, if you want to play FX Unit Yuki 2, me and David, you know, we're doing it for the PC Engine. So just keep that in mind. If you are a fan of FX Unit Yuki and you want to play FX Unit Yuki 2 before everybody else does, make sure that you get in on that PC Engine action. Is there a Kickstarter for Yuki 2? Not yet. The way we like to do it is we like to have a good portion of the game done, and then we're going to go ahead and do a Kickstarter. So we'll probably do like a 3-stage demo, just like we did with FX Unit Yuki 1. And we'll also start making demos that we'll go ahead and let people download. We did this with the first FX Unit Yuki, and I think that's what helped us out a lot, is that people were actually able to play a game. That's why I never understood like the people who never thought we were going to make it. It's like, why would we go to the trouble of putting almost half the game onto a demo and giving it to free for everybody? You know, we even sent out physicals to influencers, and a lot of people who went to conventions got demos for free, which is another cool thing about hitting us up at conventions. Sometimes we have shit, and sometimes we give away that stuff to people. You know, so, make sure to see where we're going to be at next so that you can hit us up. There was a serious talk about bringing Yuki 1 to the PCFX, says David, since there is almost completely working tool chain for the console. Yes, we were actually considering it, because David's like, yeah, I can make it happen, because David made a working demo of a shooting game. He'll tell you the name of it, but something Blast, I think, and it was a shooting game for the PCFX, and it was a completely working game. Like, he can do, if anybody can do it, David can do it. The problem is that the PCFX audience is so small,
That's what Chris says.
you know, that it wouldn't really be worth it for us to waste our time doing that when we can invest that time working on Yuki 2. So he can do it, though. So, you know, if it ever, for whatever reason, we do get a chance, we'd be able to, because David can do it. He can totally do it. And he just linked a video to his demo for the PCFX. So he can definitely do it. So sorry, we just wanted to show some love, darling. Thank you so much. I will see you later. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sierra. She comes to show support and drops a like. Very awesome. Make sure to check out Brian Trusty. She is the lovely wife of Brian Trusty, who has an awesome stream as well. Hopefully someone can drop a link to Brian Trusty's channel. You guys need to check him out. Yeah, you can. Oh, is Sierra's? You should make Sierra.
I'll accept it.
Yeah, she can drop a link to Brian Trusty. Bye, Alyssa and John. All right, so let's go ahead and we keep going back to FX Unit Yuki. I guess that's not a bad thing, right? We did just release a new version of it. We're going to talk about FX Unit Yuki. A lot of Yuki. All right, now for the next couple of action games that I'm going to talk about here for the PSP, we've got Mega Man Powered Up.
So cute.
I know, isn't he cute? Look at how adorable. The Japanese cover was so cool, but it was one of the games that Kit wanted, so I gave it to that person, and she traded me a Neo Geo CD game for it. I don't remember. It was she traded me Top Hunter, I think, for the Rockman. That's the Japanese one, was Rockman. And I used to have it, but like I said, I traded it with her. One thing that I did keep the Japanese version of over the American one, I traded that person the American version of this one, Maverick Hunter X. Well, in Japan, Mega Man X was called Irregular Hunter X, which is the Rockman X for the PSP. This one is also like a 3D reimagined version of the first Mega Man X, redone soundtrack. It contains an OVA called The Day of Sigma. On the back of it, you can see their production IG worked on the OVA for The Day of Sigma, and it's super cool. This has an amazing opening song as well, and that is completely gone in the US version, and I don't like that, because I like listening to the opening songs. I'm into like Japanese music. I love when they throw in like Japanese lyrics into songs, into games, and they remove that from the US versions usually all the time. This didn't have anything like that. That's why I kept this around, because I didn't really care. I didn't have any kind of intro, but that's also the reason why I collect I like some of the Japanese Rockman games, like Rockman 8 has an intro that they also removed, and all the Japanese Rockman X games as well had those removed. Alright, so Sierra Trusty just dropped the link to the Brian Trusty channel. Please make sure to check him out. He is super awesome, and he is also going to be doing gameplay and possibly a video. I don't know if he was going to do a video, but I know for sure he will be streaming FX Unit Yuki on the Dreamcast. His version is already on his way. He should have it in his place by Monday. So make sure to subscribe to him if you want to see somebody play FX Unit Yuki on the Dreamcast live. Check out Brian Trusty. John Kratz says, Brian Trusty is truly awesome. He is. Very cool channel, super positive people. Brian and Sierra Trusty, make sure to check out Brian Trusty's channel. I will say this though, if FX Unit Yuki is ported to the FX, it will immediately be in one of the top 3 best games for the system, if not the best. That is true, because there's not much competition out there. The only game that could top FX Unit Yuki, I think, on the PC FX is Zenki FX. Zenki FX, to me, is probably the best. No, for me, Zenki FX is the best game on the PC FX. But really, FX Unit Yuki on the PC FX would probably be the next best game that you can get on the PC FX. John Crass says, Sarumaru and at Brian Trusty are my favorite YouTubers under 8,000 subs. I mean that. Yeah, they're super awesome. Everybody in this chat is awesome, though. David Perry says, the biggest problem with PCFX dev is that there is a major error with the SCSI handling code in the library, so it was impossible to utilize CD audio. So until it's fixed, not much we can do. Yeah, so it wouldn't be very fun to play a Yuki game without its amazing soundtrack, who we have Simon Johansson to thank for the soundtrack in FX Unit Yuki. He does amazing work. Hopefully we can bring him on for Yuki 2. It just depends. We don't know yet what's going to happen, because he just... Garbled Waves, the composer, he also just had a baby, too. So I don't know what his life is like right now, but hopefully we can bring him back for that. And I would like to bring back the whole team, honestly. We need to find out if Black Tiger, because Black Tiger also had a baby. Everyone's having babies. So Black Tiger had a baby also. So I don't know how busy Black Tiger is with his stuff, but hopefully he can come back as the tile artist for FX Unit Yuki 2. We would like that very much. It's funny how this PSP stream turned into an FX Unit Yuki stream.
Sierra says, thanks, Sarah and Jesse. You both are awesome.
Thank you so much, Sierra.
Says DQ Chip Tunes for the win.
For what?
Yuki Chip Tunes.
Yuki Chip Tunes for the win? I don't know. I'm not sure.
John Kress says, shout out to Jesse McFluff. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Jesse McFluff in the house. Fluffing about. I recently been watching only small channels with under 15 subs. They are the best, and the community are much nicer. 15 subs? Or
1,500.
1,500 subs?
How my computer doesn't do the 0 sometimes.
Oh. It's amazing that in 2019 you can have to make or recode dev tools just to make stuff like this happen. Yeah. It's awesome that people are utilizing this stuff. There isn't really any tools per se. I mean, David Perry can tell you more about how that works. I'm really not the technical guy. He is the genius behind the programming of FX Unit Yuki. And FX Unit Yuki handles super well. Like, I remember some people were making some comments about it, and I was like, I don't know how many... I don't know what they're comparing it to. I guess they're comparing it to maybe like more modern games, perhaps. But I think for a game that was made for an old system, Yuki has pretty good handling. If you want to check out a small channel, I only have 884. Mr. Mega Man Fan. I'll check you out, Mr. Mega Man Fan. I'll make a note of it and check you out. And everyone else can do the same. Support each other. Support each other here in the channel. If anybody else has a YouTube channel, let us know. Let us know, and hopefully we can bring it to the attention of other people. Much of how our community is growing is that everybody helps each other out with stuff. So if I can help out anybody, go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and post your link, Mr. Mega Man Fan, and I'll go ahead and have Jesse approve it, and everybody can come and check out your channel. If you really want to see, a really small channel with almost no subs, there's always Dark Medina. That's true. Hey, he's got like 4 or 5. It's that positivity. There we go. Okay, go ahead. Let me show that there. That is... Oh no, did I hide it? Another... Okay, good. Alright, so Jesse... When somebody showed that. I don't know who. But that is Mega Man Fan's channel. Make sure to check it out. I'll go ahead and check it out later today. Yeah, I'll check it out. Like I said, everybody just needs to help each other out. John Kratz is another awesome channel. If you haven't checked out John Kratz, make sure to check him out. David Perry says, my channel has 47 subs, but almost no content anyway. Well, that's true. However, if people want to get sneak peeks at stuff, they might want to subscribe to you, because I remember when we were working on stuff, you would always throw videos up on the channel, and people would come by and check it out. Wow, let's see, what are we missing here? Alyssa says, John Kratz stinks! Alyssa, she's funny, man. And Alyssa, I can't even time you out anymore. That's true, because she's a mod now as well, so you can't. That's so funny. That's awesome. Alright, let me move this Yuki out of the way. All this shit. So much shit.
It's almost time for the gachapon.
I know. And it's almost time for the gachapon thing. We've talked about 3 PSP games so far. And if you guys can see, look at the stack here. Let me show you really quick. Check out these stack of PSP games still. These are all the PSP games that I have to talk about today. Look. Isn't that crazy? Freaking butt tons of games. So many games. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to racing on your channel Wednesday. That's right. Make sure that you guys come back here on Wednesday. We are doing a party, Mario Kart party on the Switch.
Holy moly, East spoiler.
Holy moly, East spoiler. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's right. I was going to show off all of my East games. So let me go ahead and talk about the rest of the games. Here's one that I didn't play, but it did look cool. This one says it's an action game, and it's called something Stratos. I can't read the kanji. Any people good at Japanese kanji can tell me what the hell those 2 characters are? What is that? I know that character gets used in the war kanji for war. Something Stratos. He thinks, therefore I am. But it's a cool action game. It looks like it's got animated bits as well in it. And I think Production IG might have helped with it. I don't remember. Production IG does a lot of stuff. And I think they did the animation for this. Though I'm starting to doubt that because I don't see them credited. So maybe I'm full of shit. They didn't. Okay. But anyway, it looked cool. I got it. But I have yet to play it, unfortunately. At some point. Here's a cool one. This one is the Great Battle Full Blast on the PSP. The Great Battle, much like all the other Great Battle games, are a side-scrolling action platformer game. The Super Famicom had 4 of these Great Battle games, and they were really cool. This one is equally as fun, except that it's not 2D sprites. It's like 3D polygon rendered characters. So, that was a big thing back in the 3D day. You know, PSP, PS2, everything was like, oh, render everything in 3D because the 3D is starting to look moderately better. But it still didn't age too well, I don't think. I see Ultraman. Yes, Ultraman is in it. Gundam is in it. Kamen Rider is in it. Ultra 7 characters are in it. A lot of different characters. So it's really cool. Really, really cool if you like those, what do you call those? Like Super Sentai and Gundam. It's good for those kinds of games. Alright, I'll put this on the floor. Next one here is Bleach Soul Carnival. So Bleach Soul Carnival is an action platformer as well. It's kind of like an action platformer beat 'em up, kind of feels like a beat 'em up a little bit. But it's a fun game. You get to be Ichigo Kurosaki, and it's a lot of fun. If you like Bleach, you would like it. And I'm going to start doing a lot more PSP games on the channel. Now that I'm doing Quick Bits videos, I get to do those videos faster and still produce them in a nice produced way, you know, that it doesn't look super lazy, but it's still quick and easy for me to do them. Yes, all my imports work. What are you guys talking about? PSP? Yes, PSP is region free, so you can buy Japanese games easily and play them. Corpse Flood Gaming is here. He says, what is up, everybody? Corpse Flood Gaming, another cool channel. Make sure to check him out.
Mr. Dad says, Common Road makes my pants stiff.
My pants are so tight. With that Kamen Rider.
Do one more, and then we'll do the gachapon.
Okay, so last game in this stack is Ultimate Goobas and Glabas. Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins. This was the PSP remake of Ghosts and Goblins, known in Japan as Makai Mura. And this one is basically a remake of... oh no, it's not a remake. It's its own game, isn't it? It's just the first stage. Looks very similar. This game is hard. This game is super hard. I have not yet beaten this. Gotta beat this one still. Yeah, this game is hard as balls. Light Up X says he still needs to beat it because it's hard. Super hard. Ah, that ghost and ghouls. A Scooby-Doo reference. Ghost. Man, I never picked up the Kai version of Ultimate GNG. That version is even harder. There's another one after this one? God, Japanese people are sadistic. They want everything super duper hard. 34 likes. Hype, says Mr. Mega Man fan. Very cool. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. We have, what, 26 people in here right now?
Yep.
26 people and 34 likes. Very cool. All right, we are done with the action stack of games. Let me get these out of the way. I'm just throwing them on the floor. I'll pick them up later. I'm making a freaking mess. All right, so now it is Gachapon time.
So, what are we going to win today? Show up all the stuff.
All right, so let me get the Gachapon machine up here. So here are the prizes that are in the Gachapon machine. One of the big prizes that's in there is this Piccolo. These are super awesome figures here. They're like display figures. You don't really get to play with them. This one, there's two variations. The gray one is the rare variation of these. Is this one. So this one is the common one, and then the gray one is the rare variation of this figure. And these are the Banpresto World Figure Coliseum Collection. They're super cool. That's the one of the big prizes. And the other big prize in here is the Dreamcast version, Dreamcast or PC Engine version of FX Unit Yuki. Your pick. Both of these have different artwork on the covers because I always change Yuki on every cover. You'll see a different design of Yuki on every version of FX Unit Yuki. Our versions, that is. Not the Josh Prod versions all use the same artwork from the original PC Engine game. Thick green daddy is mine. Let's all cross dicks. Says DC Radia. You're hilarious. Alright, so those are the big prizes. Now, we are going to announce who the winner is. The winner is...
DC Radia.
DC Radia. Yeah. Look at you. For luck, I mean. See, it's because he crossed dicks.
Yes, you're too hard.
Wait, what am I doing? We need this machine. I gotta put this down. That's stupid. DC Radia is guessing too hard. Well, DC Radia just won a chance to win an awesome prize. He says, "Oh shit."
He wants that big green daddy.
He wants that green daddy. Green elastic daddy. Alright, sweet man. He wants that green daddy. Alright, so we're gonna switch to the Gachapon cam. Ta-da! It's too far away. Let me bring it closer here. Let me move my juice. There we go. That's close enough, I think.
Yeah.
Let's move this keyboard here.
Alright, you know the rules.
Alright, so y'all know the rules. Pick a number between 1 and 4. I have 400 yen right here. Each one of these represents a thing.
Glory hole view.
Glory hole view. Right, it's like... Alright, so pick a number between... 2! Alright, so here we go. Numero dos for the amount of gobs. You think he has 2? He's a double donga. Alright, here we go. We're going to start with the first one here. Let's see what this is. First one is a Galaxian ship. I think this is from Galaxian. These are from these Namco Gachapon things. Really cute. Alright, let's put that one on the side. Alright, here we go. Number 2. This is your coin, Chris Tang. Good luck. Everyone, hold on to your butt.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh my god, somebody finally won this. Speaking of Dragon Ball, this thing has been in this since the beginning. Since the very beginning. This is what he won right here. This is a... what is this character's name? I don't remember. I keep calling him Childish Gambino, but that's not his name. Belgamo. Belgamo is his name, not Childish Gambino. I just kept calling him that for some reason.
I'm sticking it in. His and mine.
Cool. Alright, so there we go. That is for Chris Tang. I will bring it with me to Game On. I mean DC Radia. The other Chris is Chris Tang. DC Radia. Damn it, I can't close this stupid thing.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool because he loves Dragon Ball. So.
You want to show what would have got the third and fourth?
Oh, okay. Let's see what.
Just for fun.
Yeah, we always like to see what the other ones would have been if you had picked these other. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Let's see what number 3 and number 4 would have been really quick here. So let's do number 3. Number 3 would have been, this is like an ARMS thing. The Nintendo Switch game ARMS. Who cares? Nobody wants. Alright, let's see. Damn it.
You gotta shake it because there's no walls in there.
There's one ball that's just, it's too big. I think that's what it is. There's a ball.
Shake it, just shake it like this. And now
It's too big for the hole. And like you
too
can,
big for the hole.
yeah, like there it goes. Okay, and then the last one, it's in Osaka Omamori. So I don't know. They're kind of crap. I think out of all of them, I think you got the best one. Oh, these go back in, huh?
Yeah.
Put that back in there. Put this guy back in. All right. Next Gachapon theme. In 1 hour at 10 o'clock, we will be doing.
Genobi is here.
Oh my God, Genobi! Genobi, we haven't seen you in forever. Where's Genobi been? We miss you, Genobi. Sorry, Mrs. Genobi. Sorry, Mrs. Genobi. The winner is me, says DC Radaya. Yes, you are the winningest, DC Radaya. Genobi says, "Hey, Saru, wish I wasn't always working during these streams. Just have a very short break and wanted to say hi to both of you." Well, hi back to you, Genobi. Thank you so much for stopping by. It makes me happy that you stopped by and said hi. Genobi used to come here a lot, but he's super busy. Like, he travels a lot for work and stuff, so he's a busy guy, and he has a family. So he's busy, but his videos you should check out because they are like super nice. Like the quality is so good. Like I don't know what kind of camera he uses, but it's awesome. Slow down in winter. Awesome, very cool. Maybe we'll see you around more. That'll be awesome.
Should we skip Name Your Tune and just do another Gachapon thing? That way everyone have a chance to win.
What are we skipping?
The Name Your Tune thing. And
Okay.
Just do the Gachapon
So
thing.
we're gonna. So this week we're not gonna do Name Your Tune because we want.
Everyone to have a chance.
Yeah, we want everyone to have a chance. So we're just gonna do another random Gachapon. Do you think we should do 3 of them tonight? Since it's
We can do
special.
3. Yeah.
We're on 25 VGST, so I think we're gonna skip Name Your Tune this week, and we're gonna do two extra Gachapons. So we will do one more Gachapon on the hour, and then we will do the next one at the last hour.
Perhaps do the puzzle games I sent you, silly. We'll do that next week.
Yeah, we'll do that next week. This week we want to give away stuff, but we will do so next week. We'll do that Name That Game puzzle thing, and we'll do featuring Pabst Oben, because he's the one who came up with them, and
really funny.
yeah. So we're gonna do those next week. We're gonna do his Name That Game. He's helping us. He helped us out with the Name That Game thing. So we're gonna do that next weekend. This weekend we're just gonna try to give away some more free stuff for you guys. So we're gonna add an extra Gachapon giveaway just to give somebody a chance to win one of the big prizes tonight. It would be really cool to see somebody win one of those prizes tonight. And I think if somebody wins the game, we should throw it back in and give them another chance to win it. For whatever version that they didn't pick, maybe we can throw that in. Like if somebody wins the game, they win the Dreamcast version, maybe put the other game and be like, they can still win the PC Engine version as the other one. So we might even give away 2 games tonight. It just really depends. Depends on luck. Sometimes people win like the big prizes right off the bat. What did we put in that was a big prize that somebody won like within the first week that we put it in? Chris Tang, right? Oh yeah, Chris Tang. He won that girl.
Just mail that in next week for him.
Okay. No, Chris Tang said it's okay if we bring it to him to Game On. I think he's fine with that. But if you want Chris Tang, we could send it to you in the mail too. That's fine. It's only a few bucks. People win the games too, but it's cool. Oh, that's right. We do have to do our weekly giveaway. This is what Chris Tang won right here. This girl, she's from Code Geass. I've never really watched Code Geass, but she's from Code Geass. Her name is, I don't know what her name is. It doesn't say. EXQ? I'm not sure. I don't know anything about. I guess her name is EXQ. CC Apron Style. But this is Chris Tang's. We're going to bring that to him when we go to Game On. Unless he wants us to ship it, we can ship it.
Michael Callahan says penis.
Penis! Michael Callahan, what is up, my friend? I see him in a lot of some other YouTubers' streams. Just bring it to Game On. Save some money. Cool, we will. We shall. We will do that. Alright, let's get back to the PSP games because we have a lot of them still. Alright, next on the list of PSP games, this one is Loco Roco. This is a cutesy little like action game. Really cute music. It's got some puzzle elements to it as well. I got this in Japan for $1. $1. So I was like, yeah, get it for $1. Next, this one is God of War. I got this in Australia in a chain called Game, which is they're like a GameStop, and they're in like the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, I think. And it's like a really super generic looking game store, but that's where I bought it. I bought it there for super cheap.
Oh, awesome. Mr. Mega Man fan just joined our Patreon.
Oh, Mr. Mega Man fan just joined our Patreon. Super cool. How come I didn't see that alert? Thank you so much for joining Yeah, I didn't see the alert. How did you see it?
You said it on the chat.
Oh, very cool. So cool, man. Picked up 4 subs during the stream at SaruPro. Thank you. I joined your Patreon to show the love right back. Dude, that's so awesome, man. Thank you so much. And we'll go and subscribe right after the stream. I will go and subscribe to your channel as well. Never mind. Jesse's going to go subscribe to your channel right now. So thank you very much for that. We have a new member to the SARU crew. SARU crew. How many SARU crew people do we have in here? Come on, man. SARU crew represent. Randrick is always saying that. I love that. Like, he'll go to places and he'll be, or like my videos or whatever, and he'll be like, SARU crew represent. It's awesome. Very cool. One of those best Patreon values out there. So worth it. Yeah, like I try to always get back to you guys. You know, we do the video game giveaways. The video game giveaways are thanks to you guys, the patrons. We do the video game giveaways because we're able to do it. And you guys send us stuff. Oh my gosh. Backlog Games just subscribed. Thank you so much, Backlog Games, for subscribing to the channel. Very awesome. Welcome to the stream. And we hope you stick around because there's a lot of good stuff here. Thank you. Hashtag Saru Crew, says Mr. Mega Man fan. Very cool. Very awesome. The Saru Crew is growing, and that is super awesome. All right, back to the games. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for joining our Patreon. The next game here, also from... This one actually came with my blue PSP that I showed off earlier, this Harry Potter game. This game sucks. Like, I didn't like it at all. It was a weird, like, 3D adventure game. I guess it just doesn't really... Not my style. But see, it says here not to be sold separately because this one is the one that came with my blue laser PSP from Australia, which I paid like $300 at JB Hi-Fi for it. But I mean, in Australian dollars, everything is super expensive. Like a new game costs like $100 Australian, which is super crazy. It just seems like a lot, I guess, but I guess it really balances out. But sorry, Saru burp. Hashtag Saru burp. That's another thing too. Oh, Billy is always saying that. It's like hashtag Saru, or he's like Saru burp whenever he burps. I think it's funny. It's funny. What's going on? What am I seeing here? What is Mr. saying? No Pro Jared picks. No, lol. Oh yeah, that's a Patreon perk. No, just kidding. That's not a Patreon perk. Injury Gaming John says hashtag Saru burp. The game prices here are horrible. Oh, that's right. I forget. Yeah, Manjimaru 99. Manjimaru lives in New Zealand. But me and Manjimaru, we're friends from way back. Back when he used to live in the States. He used to live in Santa Barbara. We go way back. Me and him, we go way back. But he lives in New Zealand now, which is cool. I've never been to... I would love to go to New Zealand. I've only been to the airport and like outside of the airport. And that's all I've... Because I was just there for a layover going back... to Australia, which was home at the time. From the States, I stopped at New Zealand. Pro Jared should be ashamed of that penis. I've seen the pic. It's an odd shape. I haven't seen the actual pic. I only saw the pic where he's like, someone superimposed his face on it, like on the tip. Someone's got his face on it. That's the only picture I've seen. I don't know how to feel about that, but the picture's hilarious, so I laugh, you know, because it's funny. It's super hilarious. It's like, come on, guy. Alright, next couple games I'm going to talk about here is some Falcom goodness here. With Pabst Open donated $10. Oh, no.
Yes, we do. We have something.
Do we? Oh, I thought we didn't have any alcohol, but apparently we do have alcohol. Alright. Oh, yeah, we do. We have enough. Okay, what do I do?
I'm going to get soda.
Alright, so we have Crown Royale. I don't know what I'm going to put this in with. Maybe some Coke. Nah, I'll just take a shot. I'll take a shot of it, and I'll just chase it with my green tea. All right, shot time. $10 shots. Thank you, Pabst Open. Put it in with your mouth. What? But what are we talking about? This is Crown right here. Straight, shots. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight. No chaser. Blech. Okay, fine. There's like maybe 2 shots worth in here. So I will do one.
That one shot. That's it.
Ugh. What?
Have some grapes.
I remember my sense of taste might be all weird. I remember Crown Royale being a lot smoother before, but that's okay. I needed Pro Jared in your mouth. Oh God, Michael O'Callaghan. Michael O'Callaghan. No.
Rap said, "What do you?" You said, "What do I put in?"
Holly was the biggest disappointment to me. Listen to the shots. Ugh, Jesse Pete in it. I don't know. It tastes weird.
My secret.
It tastes super weird. But I have enough for one more shot, so that'll be my other shot. If anyone makes me drink some more, I will. I'm putting a grape in my mouth because my mouth tastes like fucking ass right now.
Putting balls in your mouth?
I'm putting balls in my mouth. But I'm going to do that. I have to put 2 at a time in my mouth. I love that he reads out my comments. This is great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This is not the most PG stream, so fair warning to all of you who are out there who are new. I'm sorry, but a lot of depravity happens here.
I heard just BB tastes like birthday cake.
What?
Cotton candy one. Gobble them balls.
I know.
Them grape balls.
Great balls. Yeah, I got 2 in my mouth. Oh shit. I chewed and it shot all over the screen. Sorry.
It's shot hard.
Yeah, those grapes are shooters.
It's not rated R rating.
That's true. It's not R rating. I mean R rating. Yeah, definitely. SaruPro is definitely rated R for sure. I'm the anti-PG dude, says Michael O'Callaghan. I'm older than your mom, says David Perry. The grape shot. It's a little too fast. Yeah, it was crazy. It got excited, I guess. Sorry, I drank too much, says Randrick. That's okay. We're drinking tonight. Saturday is really the only night that I drink, so today is my day to drink a little bit. Anyway, what the fuck? I was saying something about this game. Gurumin. Gurumin is a Falcon game. It's cool. It's like an action RPG. It was brought to the US by Mastiff, and this game is still super cheap to get, I believe, and it's super cute. It's like an adventure RPG, action RPG game. I should have put that. I don't know. These are all like weird adventure stuff I couldn't really categorize very well, so I threw this in with the action-y RPG type of stuff. But it's a good game. Definitely pick it up. It's a game that's completely underrated. Nobody really talks about it, and it's cool. The Retro Collector says, "How's it going, all? How's it going, Retro Collectors? Thank you for stopping by." Let's see here. Reluctant Hero is here. What's up, Reluctant Hero? Thank you for stopping by. He says, "I've only been tuned in for 30 minutes and there have been so many that's what she said moments tonight. I chewed it and it shot all over the screen." Yep. Come on, you guys. This is nothing new. This is nothing new for the kind of people that hang around with the Saru crew.
We said it used to be a family show when we started watching.
It did not. Did it?
Yeah.
Were we?
Used to always say it's a family show.
Oh yeah. That was the joke. The joke was that it was a family show. It was never really a family show.
Saru after what?
Saru after dark.
After dark.
Time. This should have just been called Saru After Dark. No video game show and tell. We show off like 2 games ever. I don't know why I took this out of the plastic. Maybe I wanted to open it. Nothing really exciting. Anyhow, David Perry says, "Does this work for anyone?" What is that? Obey Brew.
It must be the
Hashtag Saru After Dark, says Alyssa. That's right. Sorry. After Dark. Glory Hole Cam. That was the sound effect for Glory Hole Cam. We should just do that every time it switches. Switch to Glory Hole Cam.
No.
Anyhow.
That's disturbing.
This game here, Tales of Versus, this is a cool game. It's like a Versus game with all the Tales characters. This has a super cool opening by Back On. Back On, I used to love Back On. They're from Adachi, I think. They call themselves the Adachi clan because they're from Adachi, Japan. And they did the opening for this game. Super cool. Or was it for Tales of Versus? Or I'm thinking Tales of the World Radiant something. I don't know who did the song. I think Back On did a song for this one as well. I just don't remember. Cool game though if you're into Tales. all those Tales games. Really good stuff. Place 1,000 times in the link. What are you talking about? Michael Halligan says, that link to my dipper. That's right. Yes, that works. Thanks, man. The PC effects. Alright, very cool. Alright, next game. Next game here. This is Hunter x Hunter. I only ever pick up Hunter x Hunter games because Jesse is a big fan of Hunter x Hunter.
That's mine.
So, yeah, whenever we see Hunter x Hunter stuff, we pick it up. Regardless if he plays it or not. I don't know if... Have you played this?
Yes, that's mine.
Yeah, it's like an action game. He says it's his. But if I pick up Hunter x Hunter games, it's because he likes Hunter x Hunter. He just took it away because he says it's mine. Saru, almost all of those Yuki videos I uploaded to my channel are unlisted. Should I release them to the world? I don't know. Does anybody want to see some like early footage of FX Unit Yuki? I think it would be interesting for you guys to check out. It's got some really like how much of a gap there is from like the beginning of when we started to like the actual finished product.
Wait, can you send this to us and we'll show it to our Patreon people instead?
Oh, should we?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Can we show those? Can you make them? Can you share the links with us so that we can share them with the Patreon people first, and then you can go ahead and make them public, like maybe like in a week. I think that would be cool. Elvis Rose says, thank you, Saru and Jesse. I found my package at the door with all my goodies. That's awesome. I don't even know. What did we send you?
Everything.
We sent you a bunch of stuff, didn't we? I don't remember what we sent you, but I know Elvis Roa got a bunch of stuff. Elvis Roa is another one of those lucky people. It will take some time to collect all the links, but sure thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you so much. Oh, look, this comes with cool stuff in it. It comes with a Hunter card.
That's mine.
That's mine, says Jesse. That's cool. This is like if you're a fan of the show, you know what this is here, what this card represents. And what a great show it is. I love Hunter x Hunter. Jesse super loves Hunter x Hunter. Like he's the biggest Hunter x Hunter fan I know. But I really like it a lot too. Not as much as he does, but he's like he's got
$250.
Yeah, he's got a Figma that is now like $250. And then there's also this cute little gun right here. We got this one.
That's mine.
This one came from a glass.
That's mine.
A glass shelf. This is Jesse's. He says this came from a glass shelf in Nakano Broadway. I don't know if it's worth anything, but he wanted it, and we picked it up. It was like $10, I think, when we got it. So I don't know what that goes for, but yes, he likes that a lot. All right, the next game we're gonna go ahead and talk about. Oh, Randrick says can't wait to get that SNES book. So that's true. Where are the books? Can you hand me one of those books? They're over there, Jesse. Over there.
I see.
Yeah, grab me one of those books. So for people who are on the $5 and up Patreon, the SARU Print Club people will be getting this book here that I did the artwork on. Oddly enough, I'm not credited in the book, but I did do the art. I swear I did the artwork, because you can find this very same t-shirt on the SARU shop, and it's called Super 16-Bit Era, because it's all of the Super Nintendo 16-bit era characters that a lot of them that I liked, like this Samus here. I really liked that one. Jesse is a huge Metroid fan. We've got what's her face from Valis, Lena from Valis, the Jelly from Jerry Boy or Smart Ball. That's not mine. Just a bunch of cool Super Nintendo characters. So everyone who's on the $5 SARU Print Club tier will get this book for free, because you're members of the SARU Print Club. So last big giveaway that we did for the SARU Print Club, we gave away Kirby's. We gave away these cool like special Gachapon collection box Kirby's to everybody who was on the SARU Print Club tier, which is the $5 tier. And of course, the perk of being on the SARU Print Club is that you get every other month you get SARU Print Club, and on the months that you don't get SARU Print Club, you get like a prize, or we do a special video game hunt for you guys as well. We have a lot of cool stuff planned for you guys, so make sure to check on those Patreon updates, and as well as the Discord too. Make sure to go on the Discord, because usually I'll go into the Discord and tell people everything first. Radical Reggie is here. What's up, Radical Reggie? He says, Elvis, talk to me. Way more free stuff.
He's like, I'm back. You know where I was.
Mike Kirby was a pirate. Yeah. Reggie was probably watching from the toilet. It's his favorite place to watch video game show and tell live is from the toilet. Pirate Kirby, yar! Is that what yours was, Elvis Roy? You got a Pirate Kirby? It's funny because I wanted to keep one, and then we ended up getting way more people on the SARU Print Club tier. So yeah, we ended up just while I ordered a pizza. You were ordering a pizza on the toilet? Pizza sounds good, says Jesse. All right, let's go ahead and get into some more PSP games. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't see. Randrick says, "I'll make sure to mention your name when I talk about this book. This sucks that you were not credited in the book." I don't remember what the reason was that I wasn't credited. He said that it was the editor's fault. That the editors forgot to put in like an extra page, because apparently some other people weren't credited because they were all on this page, and I guess the publisher forgot or something was the deal. But I mean, I'm telling all you guys that I did the artwork. That's enough for me. And I got a bunch of the books. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the books really, because I thought giving them away to you guys was going to be a cool thing, but then I still have a whole other box of books, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. Maybe I'll take them to conventions with me and sell them at conventions, but it's going to be kind of hard to sell those. Well, I guess not. I guess I could just put them out and sell them. I just ate a salad and now I want pizza. I know, that's the thing with salad. I love salad too. Like Cobb salad is my favorite. I love Cobb salad. By the time I'm done with it, it's not even really a salad. It's just really a bunch of ham cubes and cheese with some lettuce and like 2 pounds of ranch, because it's probably not even healthy at that point anymore. Alright, the second Gachapon contest tonight. Go ahead and click on that link. If you have already signed up, there's no need to click on that link. You are already in. Everyone who's already clicked on it will be automatically added to the next one. This is just for anyone who missed the first one. You still have a chance to win. That's my kind of salad, right? Are you hungry enough to eat at Arby's? So there is one thing that I really like at Arby's, and it's they have a pork belly sandwich, which is just like a really fatty thick slice of pork belly with like grilled onions and like a bunch of other stuff, and it's really good. So I will get that with the potato cakes. That's really the only thing that I like, and that's only when they bring it. That sounds keto friendly. What does Arby's? Yeah, if you get it with no bread, sure. You can just wrap it in lettuce. I have been eating burgers wrapped in lettuce lately, and it's pretty good. It's not bad. Just to switch it up. Just when days that I don't feel like bread, because I love me some bread, and it shows. I got me a big old bread belly. Josh Fig! Oh my god! I'm taking a dump, but I'll be full of witty banter later. Josh Fig is one of my old friends. I've known Josh Fig since I was 18 years old, 19 years old. We worked together at a Walmart. We worked at a photo lab together, me and Josh Fig. So me and him go way back. But we haven't hung out in years. It's so hard to hang out with like real life friends. I'd like to hang out with him at some point. If he's down. We used to hang out all the time. So I've known him since I was like 19 years old. Long time friend. Keto is protein. I got some protein. No bread. Never really looked into it. Nice, DC Radaya. Okay. Alright, so let me talk about the last game in this stack here. P3 Portable on the PSP. P3 Portable, if you liked Persona 3, it's pretty much just Persona 3 with like the stuff from FES in it. And this girl. You can be a girl protagonist. So now there's two. There's this guy, and you can also be this girl in it. I'll be honest, I didn't really play through this game a whole lot. I played it maybe a little bit when I first got it, but not a whole lot. I kind of get bored after a while. And I don't know, like the whole like school life thing, I think maybe I'm just getting older and I don't really care about the school life stuff as much. Because I did the same thing with Persona 3 Golden for the Vita. Like I started playing it, I got all into it, I watched the animes, and then I was like, I'll finish it later, and then I never finished it. No bread? Blasphemy! I know, right? 4 was my first, and I loved it. Everyone says I need to play 3. 3 is good. You should play it. I did play through. I didn't finish this one. I did play through FES. I had FES on the PS2, and I played through P3 FES. And I did play Persona 4 on PS2 as well. All of it. I just didn't finish the stuff that they released afterwards because it's like I've already played the game, so I haven't finished this one, which is P3P and Persona 4 the Golden. I haven't played it. I did notice that Persona 4 the Golden does change up some stuff compared to the original game. Man, I got hungry all of a sudden. See, this is why, like, Japanese food is like... We had Japanese food for dinner right before the live, and I'm already hungry again. Is the PSP version better? Yeah, I think the PSP version is better than the PS2 version.
Tim Houston says,
For sure.
I have just beat Yamato on PC and didn't have to come here and laugh at language barrier. Haha.
Haha, Persona 4 the Golden Shower, says Tim. Get out of here, Tim! Tim's mischievous. Mischievous Tim.
Michelle O says, hey, sorry, when are you going to do the game room tour?
Game room tour. It's... This room, I know this. Look at my room in disarray is what it would be. It would be a disheveled room tour because there is stuff everywhere. Because we do the lives from here, we'd have to organize. Yeah, we throw stuff every week. We make such a mess here, but we'll clean it up one day and we'll do a tour of this room here because all the game stuff is pretty much here, and then we keep like stuff I don't play in the garage or in the guest room. The guest room's got like anime and some other stuff, but it's a freaking mess. Buy me some more Neo CDs. I'll do it right now, Tim.
When you come back to MGC.
That's right. When you come back to MGC, I'll have a Neo Geo CD game for you. It'll be something super common. He said thank you. Alright, so that was it for this stack. There's a whole shit ton of PSP games on the floor now. Let's put away PS3 Portable. Next stack here, this is a huge stack of games now. Because these are all my rhythm games. So the first rhythm game I'm going to start off with, these are all out of order, god damn it. God damn it! Which one is which game? Okay, I don't know, whatever. The first game I'm going to talk about here is Bakumatsu Rock. Bakumatsu Rock is like a rhythm game about these dudes. They're in a band, they play a lot of guitar. There's a lot of really cool music in this game. It says it's made for boys and girls, but it really feels like girls were the primary target for this because the guys are like playing like music and then they rock out so hard that they lose their shirts. If you do really good, they rock out super hard and they lose their clothes. But there's also these girls here and they're really cute. They're like the Black Cherries or something like that. I don't remember. But it's a cool game. I have an extra one. So I'm going to actually throw this in the weekly giveaway. So if anybody is interested, they do have a chance of winning Bakumatsu Rock. Clothes come off? Insane. Yeah, but only the dudes' clothes come off. The girls keep their clothes. So I'm pretty sure it maybe was aimed towards girls. If the guys are the only ones that lose their clothes. Even though it says here that it's for boys and girls, I'm pretty sure it was targeted to girls. This is the sequel to Bakumatsu Rock. This one I bought in Japan for PSP for super cheap. It was 300 yen. I bought it just cuz, but I had bought this on the PlayStation Vita. And a lot of the music is good. I like the music. There was also an anime, and the anime did come out in America, and it was called Samurai Jam in the US. And the anime is like, it's just kind of dumb. Like the guys, it's like Ninja Turtles with I don't know, dudes who play rock because they eat pizza all the time, and like their boss is like this big like fat drag queen lady guy, and it's weird. I think the game is cooler than the anime. But speaking of music games that came from anime, here's another one. I really liked this anime. This one was called K-On, which is Light Music Club, and this one is called Hokago Live, which is after school K-On After School Live. This one features a lot of the music from the anime. Like it's got Fua Fua Time and Don't Say Crazy and some other songs if you're a fan of the anime. Gem in the Holograms. Yeah, kinda, except that this is like, I think Bakumatsu Rock would be more Gem in the Holograms than this game here. But it's cute and it's got a lot of good music. Tim Houston says Valis X. Yes, oh my god, Valis X is the best game ever. Just kidding, get the fuck out of here. We don't talk about Valis X here. That's terrible. And I don't even want to explain what Valis X is. Wait, what the hell? What happened to the rest of them? What am I doing? Music games. Oh, I mixed up a bunch of stuff. I mixed up some action stuff with the music games. Alright, well, we'll talk about those games.
Don't go to Akihabara District. The prices are not cheap there.
Oh, yeah, I know. We don't shop in Akihabara. I bought some stuff in Akihabara on my first trip of Japan. But I don't buy a lot there. I usually wait to go to Osaka and buy stuff in Osaka because it's way cheaper to buy stuff there. Alright, the next music game on the PSP is Guitar Man Live. Guitar Man Live. I love Guitar Man. This came out on the PS2 first. And it's made by Inus, the same people who have made Os Tatakai Oendan for the DS. Another really cool rhythm game. The PSP one, the graphics aren't as good as the PS2 game, but this one adds 2 more songs to it that aren't on the PS2 release of it. Get a Room Man Live. Yep, that's right. Everyone gets to watch. Get a Room Man. Oh, Get a Room Man. The intro says that all like sexual like that. It's like, oh, Get a Room Man. And then you hit start and she's like, oh. It's weird. But the game is super cool. Mrs. says, Sarumar, do you ever go to New Japan Pro Wrestling to Osaka Joe Hall in Osaka? No, but I want to. I really want to. That's what I told myself I wanted to do next time I go to Japan. Hopefully it'll happen when we're there again. But I told myself that I wanted to go watch some New Japan Pro Wrestling. I've been to Japan 5 times, but I only recently started to like want to go to like New Japan Pro Wrestling thing. So I'd like to do it sometime soon. Let's see, what track are we in? We still got some PSP tracks before we switch. Right now, by the way, we are listening to the soundtrack of Ultha Felgana for the PSP. Cool, and New Japan Pro Wrestling Domination starts in a few hours at Osaka Joe Hall. I'll be watching. Oh, that's cool. I want to watch it live. I'm not big fan of watching it on YouTube, but I'm super up to watching it.
Michael says, you read Japanese? I can't decipher those symbols. It's basically algebra.
It's basically algebra. And I don't know algebra. So I trade one thing off for another, I guess. Why was there no Overfiend PCE or Mega CD game? This must be corrected. Overfiend, like Legend of the Overfiend? I think Legend of the Overfiend would have been something more at home. Oh, actually, PC Engine did have, a good series of kind of like light hentai games, you know? They weren't really like straight up hentai, but it was very much insinuated. Especially with the Dragon Knight series. You know, like Dragon Knight 3, it's like, oh, Jesus. Legend of the Overfiend. Yeah, that's right. I think Legend of the Overfiend would have been something that would have been at home on, like, the PCFX. But this would have been, like, much later. Like, Tentacle Porn Overfiend? Yes, Pabst. like Tentacle Porn Overfiend. Hey, Hippie Dippy, thank you for stopping by. Michael O'Callahan says, favorite console? The PC Engine is my favorite console right here. All this PC Engine, this whole shelf from here down is all PC Engine, and then some stuff up there is PC Engine too, like all those books there are PC Engine. I've got a Turbo Express. I love the PC Engine. I've got this ROM amp that's supposed to be rare. I guess it's a rare peripheral for the PC Engine. Super cool. Fighting game with tentacle supers. I know, right? Super tentacle combo! There is a slight tentacle scene in Miraculum for the PCFX. This is really how funny. How funny. Alright, let me talk about more of these games. We're already...
What retro console is the least favorite?
What retro console is my least favorite? I would probably have to say the Jaguar, because the Jaguar was pretty much... I don't want to, I don't know. We might have Jaguar fans. I thought it was a shitty console through and through. And there were other consoles that didn't even get that much attention that I thought were way better than it. Tim Houston says I need Street Fighter on PC. I also need Street Fighter. I actually should have bought it last time I was in Japan. It's probably going to be more expensive now. Cool, sending you a Jaguar now since Street Gaming. I don't want a Jaguar.
Sweet, let's do it.
I don't want one. You know what else I don't like is the N64. I've never had an N64. Back when the N64 came out, I was so into PS1 and Sega Saturn that by the time N64 came out, I was like, why would I get this when every game I can get is better on the Saturn and the libraries were better on the Saturn? And I'm not a huge Nintendo first party fan, so there was no need for me to get an N64 ever because I just don't like Nintendo first party, and N64 was 80% Nintendo first party. Like the third party was very, very few and far between. And I was also big into 2D games, so there was really nothing for me to play on the N64. So when it came out, I was like, fuck that. I could buy an N64, I could buy some more Saturn games, and so I just bought more Saturn games at the time. Especially when the N64 came out, I was especially heavy into Saturn at that time. I got the systems backwards. I got the PS1 first, and then I got the Saturn because I couldn't afford a Saturn. I couldn't afford to get both the PS1 and the Saturn. The PS1 was so hyped. But when the Model 2s came out, you bet your ass I got myself a Saturn, and I got it on sale at a Software Etc. Brand new. Got a Sega Saturn, a Netlink, a bunch of games for like $200. It was awesome. And the Sega Saturn was also my first internet device. I didn't have a computer. People who were poor like me at that time didn't have computers. I worked at a Blockbuster Video part-time, so that's what I used to buy my Sega Saturn at the time, and I loved it. How dare you, Saru? Can you believe Saru DC Red Eye had no N64? I know, I've never had an N64. Though I am going to buy the clone console just because you can connect it to HDMI, but that's another thing too. There's no like viable way to play your N64 nicely on a TV. You know what I mean? Like if I at least with the clone console, I can see the fog in 720p, you know, because every game is fog 64. The draw distance on so many of those games is so bad. I worked at a Blockbuster Video too. I was the OG anime evangelist. How funny. Yeah, I worked at Blockbuster from 16, 17, and then I moved here to Vegas and I worked at Blockbuster here as well for a little while. And then I quit. I die every time I see his PWG stuff. Wait, what are we talking about? I downloaded naked pictures via my Dreamcast, no joke. I did it via my Saturn, so, you know, you would wait there like 30 seconds just for a picture to download of anything, you know, on the Sega Saturn. It's like, that's like the first thing you can do, like, on this, or you want to do. It's like, oh, cool, I have internet, what am I going to do now? I'm going to watch some porn. Michael Cowan says, Vegas, you live in yeah, I live in Las Vegas. That's where the show is from, in Las Vegas. Also, no Street Fighter or Metroid, the fuck? What are you talking? Oh, I know. Oh, on N64, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It's just, I just wasn't a fan. Is all. I just didn't care for it. It came out to me and the guys back in the day. In our group of gamers, the N64 was seen as the child system to get if you wanted to play like party games, which none of us were into. None of us were into like those party games. We were all into fighting games. All of us, we were all into fighting games. So naturally, the PS1 and the Sega Saturn, especially the Sega Saturn, you know, was the system to get for fighting games. But we did play a shit ton of Street Fighter Alpha on the PS1 as well.
DC Redaya is leaving.
DC Redaya, thank you so much for stopping by. You have yourself a good night, and congratulations on your win tonight. You and Keyboard Kitty Cat have yourself a good night. What could get nudes on Saturn? What the fuck, Mom? You got me at 64. Exactly. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's just so lame. Dude, the first time I got on the internet, the first thing I did was create a Hotmail account. My Hotmail for the longest time was marudun at hotmail.com. Marudun was a character in Waku Waku 7. That was also my first handle on Neo Geo forums in 2000 was Marudun at the time. I am a huge N64 fan, but I can understand why people don't like it. See, well, you're much younger than me, too, so you were probably around during, like, it appealed to you, to people who were in that age range. I was already in my teens, so, like, you know, I was 15, 16 years old. You know, 15, 16-year-olds at that time, everyone I knew was so into, like, the more hardcore games, and N64 didn't cater to the hardcore. It just didn't. You know, especially when you come from the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo had such an incredible variety of games on the Super Nintendo. To go to the N64, where the third party was just completely tiny compared to Super Nintendo. And I was super into Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. I love Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. When I first found out that Nintendo was going to make the CD thing for the Super Nintendo, I was like, yes! Finally, because by that time I had already the in my mind I was like, ooh, this is gonna be my successor system, the system that I move on to from the PC Engine, because I was super into optical media and into the PC Engine at the time, that I thought the Super Nintendo was gonna be the one. It was gonna be it was gonna be the CD console to get, because, you know, I knew about Sega CD and I didn't really give a shit at the time about Sega CD, because one, I couldn't afford it. Two, I already had a PC or a TurboGrafx CD at the time, which I still have. And the TurboGrafx CD pretty much had every type of game I wanted to play. I didn't really give a shit about FMV games. And at the time, the Sega CD really was into the whole FMV game thing. And it wasn't for me, so I didn't really give a shit. So when I found out that Nintendo was going to be making a CD console with Sony, another Japanese company, I thought, all right, all of the awesome stuff that I'm used to seeing on PC Engine is going to be brought over to Super Nintendo and better, because I would have had better colors, better everything in my mind. You know, I was 12, 13. I didn't fucking know a whole lot. I just thought it was going to be super awesome. And it did end up, Tim Houston says Saturn equals the spiritual PCE successor. And he couldn't be more correct with that statement, because if you really wanted that kind of feel that you got from the import games that you played on the PC, you bought a Sega Saturn. A lot of PC Engine titles that came out on the Sega Saturn, like all of TGL stuff, the advanced variable Geo games came out on the Saturn, Steam Hearts came out on the Saturn, Earth Fantasy Stories came out on the Saturn, the Galaxy Fallen Yuna series came out on the Saturn. A bunch of the stuff that was popular on the PC Engine ended up going over to the Saturn. So the Saturn really had those same feels, and I'm glad for it. But when Nintendo decided that they were like, oh, fuck the CD console, we're making the N64, I was like, done, Nintendo, done. And I wouldn't go back to a Nintendo console. I got the GameCube late in its life cycle. 1 year after the GameCube came out, because they were selling them for $99, and we ended up getting a couple GameCubes to play. And the GameCube was okay, but still, the library was still suffering. It still wasn't. It was better, but it was still. It lacked the library that you could get on the Super Nintendo. It still didn't have that impact. But I started to sway a little bit, towards Nintendo with the GameCube, and then I bought a Wii. Super excited for the Wii, and we were bored within not even an hour of playing the Wii. We had I don't remember, it was some launch game, I think it was Red Steel or something, and then we played Wii Sports, and those were the only two games we played, and I was so disappointed with the Wii that Nintendo lost me again. At that point I was like, well, fuck you, Nintendo, you suck again. And then the Wii U came out, and we bought one because Jesse wanted one, but man, was that another console. We got 8 games for it total. It was another disappointment console. So I was super reluctant about getting the Switch, but I'm actually really happy that I did get the Switch, and they have won me back over with the Switch. I do love the Switch. It's really cool. It's got a lot of retro stuff, and that's really what it is. It's that it tickles my retro bone in a more convenient way, because I could really play all these games I have most of them on their original consoles, that it's really easy to just pick up the Switch and play instantly, not have to wait to hook up anything, and it's just there. It's just there to play. So the Switch has won me back. Or Nintendo has won me back with the Switch, but man, they had a rocky time to the Switch, and the Switch isn't even all that great, to be honest, but I like it, but their online is still garbage. Nintendo, come on, man, we're in the what generation console are we in right now? You still can't figure out online? Come on, get your shit together, Nintendo, please. With the online. That's my only gripe. Everything else is cool, but my biggest gripe is their online. It's how could your online be so shitty? And why is your online only good with Mario Kart? What's going on here? Why is I don't know. I think the online could have been way better. Alright, somebody give me a game to play music from. And I'm going to continue with the PSP stuff. Did I talk about all these music games already?
I think Tim already said that he wanted East music.
I was playing East music.
Oh.
Tim Houston says, remember when Nintendo used to make Metroid in-house? I know, right? What the fuck? Just get your fucking people to do it. Don't you have all these different R&D departments? It's you can fucking make this shit. Don't outsource it to everybody ever. Because we haven't gotten music from Persona 3, says Mr. If you're buying a Nintendo console for online, I'm sorry, but you're doing it wrong. You buy a Nintendo console for Nintendo games. Well, I mean, the Switch, we bought a lot of the first party games because Mario Kart is great fun, right? Recently got the Mario Deluxe Collection. A lot of the first party stuff on the Switch is good, yeah. I'm buying mostly third party stuff. I bought the Azure Striker Gunvolt Collection because it's the only way that you can play Gunvolt on the TV, because I hate playing on the small screen. Play Super Shinobi OST. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. But yeah, one of the things that the Switch does is it brings back, it's got some games like the Shantae games, the newest Shantae game. I didn't make it for the limited run, but I ended up getting, which one was the newest one? Pirate's Curse for it. And I had Pirate's Curse on the 3DS, but I never played it because I can't play it on those tiny screens. So I was like, blah, 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 blah. Nintendo has an internet connection and it's doing it wrong. Yeah, they don't know what the hell they're doing with their online at all. They just don't. Super Shinobu.
David Perry says, sorry, there's 105 unlisted videos from Yuki's development lifecycle on this account alone. There might be more other accounts I will check.
Holy crap. 105 unlisted videos? Jeez.
I can go through them.
That's true, yeah, maybe you can... Oh, but he still has to send you all the links, so that might be hard. Maybe he should just... I don't know. Might be easier if you just unlist them and just let everybody... Just let everybody see it, it's okay. It's fine. I would just unlist them. Don't bother with the links. That's going to take you like 22 years. You have more important stuff to do than trying to figure out links. Super Shinobi and Works. Let's try that. Some Yuzo Koshiro. Where's Nintendo? I know, right? Where is he? Oh my gosh, Nintendo Online NES games make me so mad. Volleyball? That's so weak. See, I don't care about any of that shit. Like, they're like, oh, you get all these free Nintendo games. Oh, thanks for giving me games that I can play a million fucking times on 80 billion different consoles. That's awesome, Nintendo. Bring back the Virtual Console. Bring that back. Don't give us your shitty Nintendo games. Nobody wants to play. Like, you can play this stuff on so many other things already. It's like, why? What is the point? I don't know. I haven't played any of them. Tetris 99 is good, says Vin K. Is it? Is that on their thing? Super Shinobi was much better choice than my suggestion. Oh, I'm sorry. You did suggest. You said Persona 3. I'm sorry. I completely spaced it. I started reading comments. I can still play it after this. But yeah, this is an amazing soundtrack. But I mean, like, Yuzo Koshiro, right? Like, he can do no wrong. Well, that's not true. Streets of Rage 3 sounds like a bunch of, like, it sounds like digital farts. So maybe he can do wrong at times. Nobody's perfect, right? Check it out. This is the first Yuki video. I kind of want to watch it, but if I try to play that video on this tablet, it'll literally just shit all over the desk, so I'm not going to do that. Tim Houston says, I need Tengai Makyo Daiyon no Mokushiroku, the Apocalypse for the Saturn. Do you? Do you need it really? Because I have it on the Saturn. I might actually have another copy. So you better enter those gachapon things, because it's in there. Oh my god, that is...
I have this video.
That is the... Wow, look at that. Check out that video, you guys, that David Perry posted. But come back here. Don't leave forever. Or watch it... Better yet, watch it later. Vinkay says, Tetris 99, it's like Battle Royale Tetris. That's cool. Yes, it's the only non-NES game you get for free on the Nintendo Switch Online. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe I should go and check it out. Well, they added online play for some of the NES games, but it's really laggy. That's what I'm talking about, is the lag. We tried to play the Capcom Belt Action Collection for our first like multiplayer Wednesday thing that we do, and it was so laggy and shitty. It's like, come on, really? Like, this is no fun. It was super laggy, and it's like, how do you get lag on a game like that? It's not like it has to work extra hard to run the ROM, you know. Get your netcode together. It's really what it is their shitty netcode. Tim Houston says, I need to get Gulliver Boy on PCE or Sega Saturn. Dude, the Gulliver Boy intro on PCE is so dope. I wanted to do that with FX Unit Yuki, like an animated intro, but nobody really understands how the Hue video part works. Because I talked about that with David Perry, and I was like, dude, can we do Hue video? Because how cool would it have been to do a Hue video intro? But nobody really knows how the Hue video encoding works, I think. Is what it is, how to encode stuff to make it work. I have no idea how it works, but I would have liked to have had Hue, what is it called? Hue video. Sorry, FX Unit Yuki. It would be so awesome. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, check out Vinkay. Vinkay has a shop in Japan, and his stuff is super cheap. I bought, what did I buy? The last thing I bought, I think, was Sailor Moon on 3DO from his shop. This was back when he was selling stuff on Game Gavel. But I bought a bunch of other stuff from him on Game Gavel. And for a longest time, I thought it was his site. But apparently it wasn't. He was just a seller on the site, but I didn't know what it worked. The only person I ever bought anything from on Game Gavel was Vin K. His thing was Japan Retro Direct, I think. Is that what it's called? Japan Retro Direct? Tim Hughes says Hue video is achieved by sacrificing small children. Hey, we could sacrifice a small child if we could get it to work, but I don't think, if we thought that would make it work, that would be awesome. It would have been cool to do Hue video. I wish we could figure out the Hue video thing. That would make FX Unit Yuki so cool to have like a Hue video intro. Oh.
Someone messaged me saying that Persona 3 music might be copyrighted, so you might get a copy strike.
Oh, really?
So you gotta be careful with Persona stuff.
Okay.
Atlas is all up on it.
So apparently Atlas. Oh yeah, that's true. Atlas, Konami. Which is weird because Atlas is a subsidiary of Sega, and Sega doesn't really give a shit. But I guess like Atlas still does things their own way. So I know Atlas is one of those companies. Konami is another one too. Konami will demonetize your shit or copyright claim your stuff. I had it happen. I played the intro to Tokimeki Memorial, and they gave me a copyright claim for it. Video of Yuki struggling with stairs. Shut up. That was a tribute to Castlevania Bloodlines. Yeah, that's what it is. It was a Castlevania Bloodlines tribute.
The code in that game was kind of weird.
Yeah, so we were just trying to be like Castlevania Bloodlines. Even without it, the cutscenes on Yuki look great. That's another thing too. We couldn't like do like we didn't have enough time. If we had more time in the oven with Yuki, we totally would have done like actual proper cutscenes, but we didn't. We were running out of time. We pushed out the game as fast as possible, and I think that's also the thing about it is because we promised it in a time, and then we started adding so much to the game, so many other features to the game that we just didn't have the time. So, Battle of the Ultimate Stairs, last video of Yuki before the new stage 00 graphics.
Oh my god, I remember.
Oh my god, I know. Look how and that was just like a test thing. We just wanted it. It was super simple, and even this demo like made all the Turbo fans super excited for it. They were like, "Oh my god, new game, PC Engine!" So that's when we decided, okay, we're gonna do it. Then we're gonna do it because everyone reacted really positively to it. Reggie says, I am bored because Reggie is watching UFC. I didn't know that you guys released FX Unit Yuki on the Genesis. Oh, that's G. That's our girl. That's G girl. We're going to call her G. Let's see here. Yeah, we did release it on the Genesis, but Genesis ones are all gone. They're way too expensive to make. We are not making any more. The Yuki sequel needs more naked dudes. What?
Yeah, what's his name? Who's going to be naked up? What's his name?
Who? Who's going to be naked?
I forgot his name.
Nobuyuki? Yeah, we'll have a nude Nobuyuki scene in it. William Ruzica is here. Oh my gosh, what is up? I'll finish this someday, I think. Oh, here, can you open it? I want to see it. So Will Ruzica did some cool artwork for us that's in our art book that we'll get here never. It's on its way ever so slowly. It'll be here. Oh yeah, check that out. Look at that. Check that out. Look how cool that is.
Holy crap, that's amazing.
That's so cool.
Hey, what if we can use this on Yuki 2?
Yeah, we can. Did you made? Holy shit! I haven't seen all of this.
I haven't seen anything.
Did you work more on this? I don't remember seeing those details. There's like face details now. Jane. William Ruzica. Man, William Ruzica, we would love to use that in Yuki 2 somehow if we could. Because that is amazing. Like, check it out. Everybody look at that. Yeah, I think I don't remember. Because I had that video and we were watching it. I don't remember seeing those. There was more face towards the end of it. Yeah, isn't that badass? That is flipping awesome sauce. Dude, if you decide to finish that, we will use that in Yuki 2, like totally. Even if we have to like do it in like cutscenes where we have to like take some frames, because then when we make a PC version of that, we can do it in full motion video.
Yeah.
Because the PC Engine version, we can do it in cutscenes where we'll take key frames of it and add that, because that would be cool to start off the game with her transformation sequence and play the transformation music that she has when she gets her upgrades in the game. That would be super cool to use. And like I said, like let me know what you want for it, we can work something out for that. You know, if payment, or we can give you like all the Yuki swag you could ever want, ever, games or whatever you want. Voice acting can be tricky, but we can convince Vanessa to do voice Yuki again. I was kind of thinking about using that girl who made everyone's ears bleed. It's not really her fault that she sounds like that. She was told to sound excited as possible, and she was just like doing it too much. I think if she toned it up, well, we'll see.
Says sure thing. I'd love to. Awesome.
Dude, William, seriously, man, if you can get that done, let me know what I could do for you. Like I said, we can do. We can make it happen. Just let me know. Let me know what you want for that. But we would love to use that in Yuki 2, because Yuki 2 is it's gonna be a more refined game than the first one was, for sure. But please, if you wanna do that for us, that would be amazing. Mr. S. Akita Inu says, "What are we talking about?" We're talking about our game FX Unit Yuki, which is a video game that the SARU team, which is me, David Perry, Black Tiger, and Simon Johansson, we made this game, the four of us. We had a lot of help on the side, obviously, but we were the core team that made this game. It's what we're talking about. Radical Reggie says, "I am so excited that you guys are making a Yuki 2. Yes, and I am excited that the core element of our first game, which is programming by David Perry, is going to make a comeback with Yuki 2, because it has to be, you know, like, he programmed the first game, how could we not? That first girl made me want to scratch my ears out with a flaming rusty spoon. V's voice sounds much like Liquid Silk. Yeah, I guess I can talk to her. She'd be down. She'd be fine with it. And, yeah, well, we can talk to her. I'm sure she'll do it. I'm sure she'll be fine. All I have to do is promise her Korean barbecue, and she'll be all on it. Or boba. She'll do it for boba. Boba and Korean barbecue. I'm so excited that they're making R-Type Final 2. Yes, because R-Type Final 1 wasn't final enough. William Ritzika says, sometimes it's all in the voice directing. I speak from experience. That's what I'm saying. I think her voice was fine. I think it's just that, you know, she was told to make to be super exciting, and like, we didn't, like, at the time, we didn't know the direction of the video. Someone else was making the Kickstarter video for us, but we have full control of everything for this next time around, so we'll see. But right now, Yuki's voice in game is voiced by my sister Vanessa. She did the voices for it.
R-Type Final 2, the finaling.
The finaling. What's a spoodle, says Josh Fig. He says, I'll be damned.
He said,
I feel like I did when I first learned of a spork.
Spoodle is a combination of a spoon and ladle.
Spoodle? A spoodle. Yeah, like you've seen the ladle with the teeth?
I've never heard of that term before.
I didn't know it was called a spoodle. I just called it a ladle with teeth. We made FX Unit Yuki, this game right here, for the PC Engine. And Dreamcast now. We just released the Dreamcast version, and we've been crazy busy with Dreamcast FX Unit Yuki. If there are 20 million Final Fantasy titles, R-Type can have 2 finals. That's so true. That's true. Very true. Abby is here. What's up, Abby? Abby is another PC Engine person. She plays a lot of cool games. Abby. I really hope R-Type Final 2 is great. Yeah, I didn't back it. I don't know if it's still up, but I completely forgot. I think it's only up for a week or something, right? Right? Nice. Japan version or US version? So this is the Dreamcast. It's in English, but we kind of made it like the Japanese style cover and the US. It's a hybrid. So if you open it, it's got like the US style. But it'll work on any Dreamcast US or European or whatever.
The next Gachapon starts.
Oh my god, next Gachapon contest. Look at the stack of games. It's huge. We're going to have to do a second part to the PSP stuff, I think. Only because we started talking about so much FX Unit Yuki. Because, like, the two core people are here, which are me and David Perry. Anyone excited for Bloodstain? That's coming out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well,
oh man. It's Dreamcast. It is. So we released it on the PC. This is the PC Engine version right here. This is on PC Engine. See, it's a Super CD-ROM on the PC Engine.
Oh, cool.
It had.
It's It's up till Tuesday.
Originally come out on the PC Engine. This is the PC Engine version of FX Unit Yuki, which you can still get, and we are giving that away in our giveaway as well. Yes, Bloodstained. I am.
Bloodstained is coming in 2 weeks.
Colin says, "Love me do."
Abby says, "Saru, is that magical chase I see there?" Yes, it is. It's up there.
Where?
Right there, above your duo, the box. Above the amp, above the duo, right there.
Oh, that's just the box. I have the real one. I don't have the US one. I don't buy US stuff. I have the PC Engine version though of Magical Chase, which should probably be placed somewhere, not in like a random pile of stuff. But
all right, that's the last link.
I do have PC Engine Magical Chase though. New glasses for Saru. Yeah, I do need new glasses actually. They're starting to go bad. Let me win and give me a Dreamcast and a Spoodle, says Josh Pick. What did you do with your? You always get rid of your game stuff, Josh. Didn't you have a Dreamcast? Didn't you get a Nomad from me as well? What happened to that Nomad?
Bad.
Fig.
Fig. Is there a difference in the cover between PC Engine, Dreamcast, and FX Unit?
Yes, the covers are completely different. Every version of FX Unit Yuki that we've made has new Yuki art on it for every version. So the Dreamcast version has this new art that was made, and this one also comes with a sticker. What the fuck did I do with the sticker? I had one. Didn't you give me a sticker? You did, didn't you? Oh, I put it in the thing. I'm dumb. So this one also comes with a sticker. I don't know what I did with it. Sorry, I lost it. Who cares? And then this one is different art as well. The PC Engine had two different versions actually, and they both have different art on them, where Yuki is different in each one of those as well. What is in the drawing? In the drawing? Like the giveaway today? So we always give away gachapons. We have a gachapon machine, and in this gachapon machine, there's one ball in here is FX Unit Yuki. Actually, let me put this up here because we're almost going to get into that. This is one of the big prizes. We give away a lot of these Dragon Ball things as well, or figures. This is the one that we're giving away now. This one's one that we had just given away. That's from Code Geass. But every week we give away something. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And we also give away one free video game every single week as well. And now we've added, we used to do just Japanese games, but we've added also, how do I receive one if I won? We send you an email. So if you click on the thing, I live in Juneau, Alaska. So I have, for the almost 16 years, I'll be 16 in July, I have seen no PC Engine or TurboGrafx games anywhere. How do I receive one if I won? Well, we would mail it to you. Happens when programmers make art. What is that a link to? But yeah, if you win something, then Gleam, we have your email from Gleam, and then we would get your information, then we send you stuff. This is our 25th show. We've already given away like 30 plus games already since we started doing video game show and tell live. I haven't received my 2 wins, Light Up says. What did Light Up get? And why hasn't... Have we shipped them?
Yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. They're probably going to mail. It was snail mailed.
Oh, okay.
With no...
Yeah, so we snail... If they're the small gachapon things, we snail mail them. So it usually takes like 2 weeks before you get them.
They're in a green envelope.
Yeah, so they'll be in a green envelope. It says Neo Geo buttons and Buddha charm. Oh, that's right. I want to win something, says Tim Houston. Neo Geo buttons. Oh, do you send out nudes as prizes? That's a specific Patreon tier. That's the NSFW tier. No, I'm just kidding. There's no such tier. That video I posted is an early build of Stage 01 where it was mostly tiles, and wow, does it look ugly. How funny. Did you watch it? What is that? Was that before we did the graphics?
The graphics.
Oh, okay. How funny. That's cool. I'm just in here. I'm just watching the video with Jesse. Colin Swinburne just gave us a donation of $2. He says, I hear announced Colin Swinburne has won. Oh, funny. Oh, that picture with the cat trying to squeeze through the thing is hilarious. I am full of boba tea from last week's con. Shayla hooked me up. Oh man, Shayla's so cool, dude. I got to hang out with her almost exclusively that one time she came. It would be cool to get both you and Shayla to come out to MGC next time around. It'd be a lot of fun to hang out with both of you. It would be cool. Nope, Colin forfeit earlier. This is Robert. Who remembers when somebody donated $300 to Kenny Lauderdale? I'm not sure. Did he? That's awesome, though.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's got. Is that where you came from? Are you from Kenny's channel? I gotta make sure to thank him that I got somebody from his channel to come watch. But yeah, he does cool stuff. We might actually do a video together. I think it might be on Sushi Pie. Because he wants to do like anime to video, because his thing is anime, my thing is video games. So we were going to do a collaboration on video games to anime adaptations, and I think Sushi Pie might be one of the ones that we talk about. I think someone did a video on Soul Bianca, he said, because that's the one I suggested, but somebody already did a video on it. He says, no alcohol tonight? G is asking. Oh, I did, yeah! Someone already gave me a donation. Yeah. Pabst Open gave me, I took one shot, I have about one shot's worth, and that's pretty much all I have left. But yeah, Pabst gave me my $10 shot. Colin says, I want animatize. Anyone see that $1,000 dono that the Happy Console Gamer got that one time? Damn, that's crazy, really? Holy crap, that's awesome. Dude, I would just close shop. I'd be like, laters. No, I'm just kidding. We saw Godzilla at the IMAX and got IHOP after. I want to watch the new Godzilla, and I love IHOP too. I would have totally loved to have gone with you guys to do that. That would have been so my jam, is Godzilla in some IHOP, and then possibly drinking Godzilla and IHOP. That would have been even better. That would have been even better. Drinking Godzilla IHOP, or Godzilla drinking IHOP. Saru would like a 1K donation. Yes, please. Please. We smoked weed before all of that. Nice. That works too. Anyone see? Oh, okay, so that I'm gonna IG try to be a manga or comic nerd like Area 88. Dude, Area 88 is cool. I'd like to get the Super Famicom version of Area 88. It would be cool, man.
I don't know, we'll be the Four Horsemen of
the Apocalypse. Kenny is anime, you are games, and I'm manga. Oh, are you really? Do you talk about manga on your channel? I'll come check it out. Now we need what are all the different formats? I guess I missed it. What is Reggie saying? What
Someone donates $1,000. We'll just give them.
I know. $1,000. Take the Gachapon thing and everything in it. I started a month ago. Cool. Very awesome. That's super cool. I did. Yeah. I had my shot, and it was a lot grosser than I thought it was gonna be. Normally I thought it was, but something's going on with my sense of taste too. So like it tasted really weird. I have Gokujo Parodias for Super Famicom. Cool, that's a good one. That's a fun game.
Alright, Gachapon
time. Alright, everybody shut up. Because we're doing Gachapon. Alright, time for Gachapon. We're down to all the weird sounds in the game, like game over. Sorry, burp. Like game over and all that other stuff.
Alright.
Rabbit Girl, holy shit. Yeah, I give Reggie a Parodius game. Those Rabbit Girls were on the cover. Which Parodius? Parodius Portable Collection or something, I think it's called.
Alright.
Did I win? Maybe, Colin. Maybe. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and announce who the winner is for our next Gachapon giveaway. Intrigue Gaming. Oh, Intrigue Gaming, I hope you're here, because you have to be here for the Gachapon giveaway.
Someone wants to message him.
Somebody ping.
You got 1 minute.
Ping him. Well, let's give him more than a minute. He's at work. Let's give him a few minutes. We can talk. But Intrigue Gaming, you are our winner. Elvis is the winner. Who are you, Colin? Colin, you're rubbing off on Roa here. Elvis is the winner. I want free shit.
Did you sign up, Tim?
You better do the thing. You can't win free shit unless you enter the stuff, Tim. You gotta enter the stuff.
Things.
So what's in the Gachapon? All kinds of stuff. Do we have like normal, like most of it is like normal, like Japanese Gachapon from Japan. But we do give away stuff, like we're giving away the Yuki game, we're giving away the prize. I'm sorry, I thought I talked about it. I guess I have an Area 88 machine. That's cool. I want a free taco from the trunk of someone's car. Ew. What? Yes, I entered it as far as I can tell. Tim. Because a lot of people have won twice already. If you're entering it, I figure at some point you're going to win. Though Entry Gaming went a long ass time before he won something. He's like, I never win shit. And then the week after he won something, didn't he? Oh man, I drank all this tea way too quickly. And we still have, how many hours? An hour? 1 hour. Alright. So, Entry Gaming, are you here? Did somebody message him on Facebook? Is John Kratz still here? Alright. We'll give him 3 more minutes. Yeah, 3 more minutes. He gets 5 minutes. So, hopefully he's here. Oh, he's here. Okay. He's here. He said yes. He said, I want to win all the nudes, says Tim.
All the nudes.
There he is. Okay, Entry Gaming, you know the rules. Pick a number between 1 and 4. We have our... Let's switch to the Gachapon cam now.
Let's shake the
machine. Pick a number between... What did I miss? You won. Pick a number between 1 and 4. You might win a prize. It's in a book. It's reading rain. Oh, is that copyright? You can't say
4.
4. Alright, so let's see here. 4 is good because then you get to push out all the other balls. Here's 1. Alright, first ball out of the hole is a Frieza. Oh, this one's cool. This is a new one, yeah?
Yeah, it's a new one.
It's like a Frieza Lego man.
Give me those minerals.
Cool. I'm trying to open it, I can't. Oh, well. So I guess oh, shit. Let's move these games out of the way because you guys can't see shit. Anyway, the first thing to come out is this Frieza thing, which is cool.
Like pushing balls into holes.
Pushing balls. Oh, Reggie sent me a picture. I'm sorry, Reggie. Did I totally not see your picture? Whatever Reggie was trying to send me. My phone is just taking a huge shit. All right, let's go on. Ball number 2. Here we go. Back to the balls. Ball time. Next is like, oh, what is that? It's like a cute little kitty. It's like a kitty. What is this? That's like a cute little kitty cushion thing. Look how cute that is. I don't know. It's cute.
I have no idea.
That's so freaking kawaii, guys. Jesus Christ. It's so freaking kawaii. Alright, 3. Here we go. Make sure there's a ball in the hole. Ball in the hole. Next one. Oh, look at these are pukas. They're called pukas from Dig Dug. Look how cute that is.
Cute.
He's cute, little puka.
Pukas.
That's what they're called. They're called pukas. Alright, here we go. Entry Gaming. Here's your coin. Good luck. David Perry says, get it at once.
Next one.
Josh Faye says, muke. Muke. That brings me back. Here we go.
Oh.
That could be. This is a C. What is? Oh, what is this?
You won.
Oh, a winner is you. You won the big prize. You got the big prize. Entry Gaming just won the Banpresto World Figure Coliseum Collection version of Piccolo. He said F yes.
Or
so,
since he has...
Oh, yeah.
Since he has a little girl.
So we have the alternative prize because some of you have little girls. We have... Let me have that. We have like... we have a bunch of people who have little girls. So you actually get to pick which one you want. You could either take this chibi. It's called Q Posket. It's a series of Japanese chibis of Disney princesses. Reluctant Hero says, no, Aurora! Yeah, because I know a Reluctant Hero wanted that for his girl, I think, right? And then the other one is this Piccolo here. So you get to... Everyone's saying Piccolo. So yeah, you get to pick either this Piccolo. And this Piccolo is a rare one. Because this is like the rare gray version of it. Because this one is the standard one of the figure collection is this one.
Elvis one, not my Piccolo.
And then that's like the rare one. Not my Piccolo! LOL. So you get to pick which one of those. Oh my god, feel like I'm on The Price is Right. Come on down! Oh yeah, Copy Strike. I'm not even doing the song justice anyway. Something like that.
He picks the chibi.
He picks the chibi. Oh, so he's gonna give it to Bubble Girl.
Yep.
That's the idea, isn't it? You're gonna give this to Bubba Girl. So, all right, the Chibi Aurora goes to Intrigue Gaming. Here you go. So that means that somebody does have a chance to win Piccolo. So we're gonna put that back in there, and somebody has a chance to win it still. So Piccolo is still up for grabs.
Reggie says, DJ, what versions of Polymega did you order?
Polymega. So I got, sorry, what's this? It was the weirdest face too, and I just saw it over there. So I got the TurboGrafx one, because come on, like that's the only one that matters to me. So I got the TurboGrafx, whatever it's called. What is it called? Module. TurboGrafx module is what I got. Oh, I gotta put these balls back in too.
Yeah, put them in.
All the balls. Balls. We used to take them out all the time, remember? Why were we doing that? It's so dumb. So leave them in there.
Oh, it's because I think the first live someone was like,
yeah,
it's rigged and you're not taking them out. It's like,
yeah, so
how are we going to do it? You can hear us.
Put your balls back. Yeah, I know. It's like you can hear us moving around. I was like, how is it rigged? Like the thing just, I don't know. It was dumb. This was a long time ago. And then we were taking them out. Then we were like, it's too much trouble. The TurboGrafx controller is nice as hell. Yeah, it looks like the Avenue 6 pad. Like a shiny new version of the Avenue 6 pad, if you guys know what that looks like. I'd grab it, but you guys can just Google it. But yeah, it's totally a tribute to that. What's the release date of the Polymega? The Polymega is supposed to come out September, I believe. I believe it's September. Could you follow me? Sure, I'll follow you. Let me show them.
Right now.
Yeah, I'll follow you. No problem, man. And we've been telling people to just check each other out too in these lives, you know, because a lot of it is supporting each other. So make sure to everybody check each other out. Check each other out. Yeah, do it. No follow me. No follow me, says Tim. No follow me, says Tim. Greg Gates from Area 88 Anime sounds like Alex Jones. Sweet. Yeah, we just followed you. We just followed you, friends. Mr. S. Akita Inu. Alright, so let's get back to the PSP games because we have a bajillion of these. Alright, so let me talk about really quick here. These three I can talk about quickly. These are the Idol Master games, but these are the music rhythm games because I don't know. The other Idol Master games, you're like a producer or something, and it's like a simulation where you're like, you have to like breed these idols. Well, not breed, but like you have to like raise them and breed them like they're farm animals. These are cool. They have it. Each one of these is a rhythm game. They have different music. Like this one is called Perfect Tune. Each of these has a different OVA, an Idol Masters OVA. And I believe these also came out for iOS, and they have subtitles, which is cool. But each of these has a really beautifully animated OVA, and the music is cute. Some musics are cute in Idol Master, and it's a rhythm game. We're still on rhythm games, by the way, which we've been on for like an hour. I don't know where we're going to get through all of these games today. We're probably not. But the next game... Okay, a rover need rest. Good night, party peoples. Good night, David Perry. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you can stop by again in the future. We need more of David Perry here. Because then people might ask FX Unit Yuki stuff. It's based on the PCFX controller. What are you talking about? I want the 6-button pad that came with the PC. Oh, you know what? I don't like that pad. The D-pad on it is gross. It looks cool, but functionally, it's not great. What was that dance arcade game you always made me go to? That was Pump It Up! Ha! And that's the next game. Here, look, check it out. Yeah, I used to I was obsessed with Pump It Up because I used to run the biggest Pump It Up community in the United States. It was a website called Pump Extreme. And Pump Extreme, for the longest time, was the biggest Pump It Up community in all of the United States. And it was my website along with somebody else. Me and a guy named Bryboy ran that website. And we were super into Pump It Up. And I loved it. I love Pump It Up. This is a Korean Pump It Up on the PlayStation Portable, which is weird because you just play with the controller, I guess. This one is called Pump It Up Portable. Exceed Portable is what this is. It's just, I loved Pump It Up. It was such a good game. Nostrophagus. I had to mod the RX pad underneath for it to be worth a damn. Yeah, they don't like it. Yeah, the RX pad needs a mod, but then it's good. Is it? Yeah, because out of the box it's crap. All right, next in the music games for the PSP, this one is Taiko no Tatsujin Portable, or Portaburu. It's a Taiko no Tatsujin with a lot of cool songs. I really liked, mostly just, remakes of pop songs. Neo Melodramatic, that was by Porno Graffiti. Hana, who did Hana? Orange Range did Hana. A lot of good popular songs at this time. Ai Otsuka's Sakurambo. And then it's got a bunch of game music as well. Anime music like Chala, Head Chala, which is the Dragon Ball thing. Ignited, which was the theme song for Gundam Seed. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of music stuff. A lot of Namco music stuff as well. Fun game. There was a part 2. I never got part 2. I only got part 1. Love the Taiko no Tatsujin games. And I used to be big into Taiko no Tatsujin title. And not so much anymore. Now I'll be happy enough if I played on the arcade. What? Oh, I saw a Taiko controller for the Switch at a local store today, Saru. Wow, that's cool. I kind of want the Switch one. But I would like the controller, because like you can play the Switch one now in the air. Like you could do air drums and it'll register. Like you do like the both or like either one. But I don't want to do it that way. It just makes me feel weird. I need a drum. I want to actually hit the thing.
The Chala Wakanda forever.
No, that's not the same thing. That's funny. Is that like where you eat a roll of X and get into fights? What? Is that like a drug thing? Should I go back to get it? Oh, that Switch controller? Huh? I don't know. I'm totally lost. I have 2 of the Wii drums. Too bad the Wii is poopy. Nobody wants the Wii. It's garbage. Alright, the next stack of games here, I'm just going to talk about all at the same time. These are the Hatsune Miku Project Diva games. For the PSP, there were 3 games. The reason why there's 4 here is because one of them is a variation of one. The first one, of course, is the first Project Diva. This one had a lot of great songs in it. Melt. This was the first game, so it had Melt in it. Melt is an awesome song. One of my favorite songs. Project Diva Second, I think the image song in this one was... a song that I don't like. I can't even remember what it was because I don't like the song. I have 2 variations of this because one is like the digital download code version, and then one includes the stuff that was in the digital download as well, which was this one, I believe. And then the last game is Project Diva Extend. Project Diva Extend, the hit song for this one was something called Sekira Nun Graffiti. The music video for Sekira Nun Graffiti was done by Production IG. It's a beautifully animated anime-style music video. And they're fun. They're a lot of fun. I love the Vocaloid games. And we've even been to the Hatsune Miku. I love Hatsune Miku. Have you been to her concert? Yes. We have been to 2 of her concerts. I have been to 2. You've been to 1. Yeah. Jesse's been to 1 Hatsune Miku concert. I've been to 2 of them. Both of the ones that happened in LA at Nokia. We also saw the Iya concert, who's another Vocaloid. And we saw her... Oh yeah, this is one of the things that I got at the Hatsune Miku thing. Toyota was there promoting the 2016 Corollas, I think at the time. And they gave us this. It's like a seat cushion for your butt. And they gave us this. And I also got a special thing, a metal thing that says SaruMaru made that Toyota sent out to people. So I have like this metal like Toyota, this font here, the Corolla font. With SaruMaru. It was really cool. Toyota was there. They were giving away tons of shit. It was cool. It was super cool.
He was at the one at the Miku concert in LA.
Oh, that's so cool. Wait, you saw the Miku concert in LA? One? I was there for that. Yep, I was there. It was cool. Ass pad, says Chris Tang. I got one of those. And the cool Mikunopolis poster. That's awesome. I wanted that Mikunopolis poster. I had one and I think it got destroyed. It got totally messed up. I'm not sure where it went. But I love the Project Diva games. I've bought all of them. I have all the Project Diva games.
One at the second one.
No, this is from... this one's from the game. I got this thing. This one came from F Second. I don't know.
I thought this was...
No, that was from Project Diva F Second. That was a pre-order good for Project
That
Diva.
was a poster you got.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What are we listening to right now?
No.
Is this still Super Shinobi? Yeah, it is. What track is this? I was selling the Mikunopolis poster for 150 Libra. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, we still have like bags of the Miku content.
Leah provided the vocal samples for Ia. Really? That's cool. Yeah, I love Ia. Ia is my favorite. My favorite Vocaloid is Ia. I have, shit. I was gonna say I have this Ia thing, but it's like behind a bunch of stuff. Let me grab it really quick here. I know.
Maybe just, do that.
I'm like afraid to grab it. There we go. So I have this one. This one's not PSP, but it's for the Vita. This is Ia VT Colorful. This thing goes for like $300 now or something crazy. This crystal box, and the game itself goes for like $100. I think. I don't know if it's getting rare, but this one is now very expensive. This box here, and I love it. It's so good. I bought like all the DLC for this too, and it was just, it's cool. A lot of good music. She is by far my favorite Vocaloid, and she to me sounds very, very real. Like, you can still tell she's a Vocaloid, and that's part of the charm, of course, right? That she's a Vocaloid, but she is the easiest one to listen to, in my opinion. And so many good songs were written for Ia that are great. Alright, let's go ahead and get to some more games here. Now, these two are from another anime series. This one is a certain magical index, which is like an action adventure type game. Multiple things you can do in a certain magical index. This is based on an anime, and I like this anime. It's cool. Obviously, it started off as a manga first. The anime still hasn't caught up with the manga. I'm guessing someday they will. That features this guy more in the mangas. But the next one is a certain magical railgun. And this one stars Railgun, much like the anime stars Misaka, which is this girl here. But this game is more of a adventure type of game. So it's like a certain magical virtual llama. I didn't get a certain... I should have bought that when I was in Japan. A certain magical virtual llama, but it was still like $60. So maybe it's cheaper now. But I want to get the Vita one at some point. Hopefully it's cheaper. Hopefully it can get more expensive. Next here, this is this Last Ranker. This is like a RPG game, but it's like a 3D adventure action RPG type thing. The battle is all action based. It's kind of cool, but it's all in Japanese. So RPGs are usually cheap when you buy them in Japan because they're in Japanese. People don't replay those a lot. I like the Railgun spin-off more. Yeah, me too. I like Railgun more than I did Index. But there's a third series also, I believe, that has yet to come out that focuses on, damn, I can't remember the white-haired guy's name, but it focuses more on his side of the story. So, are there any Chobits games? Ooh, I think there is a Chobits game on PSP, actually, I believe. And I believe it's like one of those, like, not digital comics, like an adventure game, kind of like this other Railgun game, but don't quote me on it. I want to say it's on PSP, but maybe I'm wrong, or PS2. But I believe there is one. Here's another one that's based off an anime. This is called Sokyu no Fafner, Dead Aggressor. Now, Fafner was the same artist who drew Gundam Seed. So if you were very much into the Gundam Seed style of art, the artist for Gundam Seed did Fafner. And I really liked Fafner. It was kind of depressing. It's one of those animes where a bunch of children pilots just die and stuff, and like some of them die in really bad ways. But it's good. There's a lot of drama in it. This had a movie. I never saw the movie. I saw all of the TV show. This game is very much like a mech action simulator, like a Mech Warrior type of game, but more actiony than Mech Warrior. You're like pilot cockpit type of thing. But I like Fafner. Fafner's cool. Good stuff. All right, these next ones here. Fenrir was the name of brothers. Scientific Railgun. It's Scientific Railgun, not magical. Oh yeah, Scientific. Sorry. I can't read the kanji, so I don't know what it is that they. Because in Japanese, it's Railgun is scientific. The first one is magical, right? Because I think the kanji was Majutsushi on it. So I didn't really read the second one, but I know Majutsushi was the kanji on the first one, which is magical. I don't like Accelerator that much. Accelerator, that's what I was thinking of. What do you mean, the manga? Because that didn't get an anime adaptation. And I don't really read a whole lot of manga as of late, just because I don't really have time to read it. But I know Accelerator is the next one, isn't it? Anyway, so this is one of my first PSP games. I don't know where the case went, but it was Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer! Jande Arc. I don't know what happened to this case. And then Valkyrie Profile. I know this case is around. I've seen it, but I'm not sure. Really good game. They added cutscenes to this version of Valkyrie Profile that are really cool. And I really like it. So one of my favorite RPG games of all time is Valkyrie Profile. That Pepsi Man graphic in this stream cracks me up. That was a donation art. So Fridays I do a art stream where people come and they donate money, and I'll draw things for them. Usually sketches, like just simple pencil type sketches. They're digitally, but they look like pencil. And I do those for $10 on Fridays, and then I charge more if they want them colored. Valkyrie Profile, dope games. Yeah, Valkyrie Profile is a cool game. Thank you so much, Renee Ramirez, for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We do fun stuff here. Subscribe! Alright, so I'm in the RPG stack right now. The next one is not really an RPG. This is more of a military strategy game / visual novel, but it's Sakura Taisen 1 and 2. This has both of the first Sakura Taisen games that were originally on the Sega Saturn. This one improves upon it, making the game widescreen. So they have actually gone in and taken, they don't stretch them, but they take the scenes and they just make them larger, which is cool. This was a lot of fun. If you're into Sakura Taisen, I love Sakura Taisen games. I have all of them. I have every Sakura Taisen game, and I loved it. Reggie says, I just subscribe. You can too. Thank you, Radical Reggie, for subscribing to my channel. I'm very honored that you would do that for me. I'm going through Sakura 2 right now on Saturn. Very cool, man. I have Sakura 2 on Saturn, and the Dreamcast one is up there. I have it on Dreamcast as well. It's one of my favorite series of games. I love it a lot. Love it. Love Sakura Taisen. Great game.
What do you think of the Bleach guy doing the art for the new Sakura Wars game?
Oh, that's right. So, Bleach guy, right? Bleach guy. So I'm a big fan of Kosuke Fujishima, who's the original artist of Sakura Taisen. So I'm not exactly happy, but I am grateful that we are getting a new Sakura Taisen at all. But Kosuke Fujishima is one of my favorite artists, so I'm kind of bummed. All right, someone give me another soundtrack to play. Kizuna Taisen, says Randrick. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's cool. It's for Kizuna. Yeah, like the main character looks like Ai Kizuna, right? Like the new Sakura does. Paps Open says Streets of Rage of the Streets. Let's go to let's see. More Yuzo Koshiro. You guys are on a Yuzo Koshiro kick tonight, huh? I don't know. I would have preferred Kosuke Fujishima, obviously, because he's done them all. But maybe Kosuke Fujishima was like, I want some more money. Give me some more money. We're going to start with, oh no, these are like remix. Get out of here with that gross ass shit. I don't care about other people's remix of stuff. I just want the original soundtrack. Oh, these all have like some sort of weird like remixes in them. Just give me the real game. Alright, so any thought on Media Blaster folding? Media Blaster? Are they the people who made the anime releases on DVD? Maybe. Ninja Warrior soundtrack, says Manju Madu. Yeah, Ninja Warriors is awesome too. We'll listen to some of these and then we'll go to Ninja Warriors. We still have some time. When you say Japanese words, you sound like you become possessed by Chimpokemons. Oh my god. You're silly. Alright. This is a jam right here. So everybody just needs to shut up and listen to some Yuzo Koshiro. Alright, let's get on to the rest of these RPGs. Next one, this one, Tales of Eternia. The only way that you can get this in English is if you bought the European version. That's what this one is. This is the European version of, what was this called? I think they called this just Tales of Destiny 2 in America. But originally it's Tales of Eternia. Ubisoft published this in Europe on behalf of Namco. And great game. Whoa, what was that? Sounded like a... Did you hear that? Sounded like a gunshot or something. Or a tire exploding. Actually, it might be a tire exploding. Anyway, Tales of Eternia, good game. Good game, good game. Alright, next is another one that if you wanted to get on PSP in English, you had to get through Europe. This did not get an English release. This is Breath of Fire 3 by Capcom. If you wanted this in English, you had to get the European version because it did not get a release in America, along with Tales of Eternia for whatever reason. Alright, next is, I realize that I'm missing the third Legend of Heroes game, which is actually, like, they're all out of order in America for whatever reason, because this one here, Legend of Heroes, A Tear of Vermilion, this is the fourth game in the Legend of Heroes series, and it came out as the first game here in America for the PSP, even though we did get the first Legend of Heroes on the TurboGrafx, so I don't know, it's just a really confused mess. And we always seem to do that in America, where we just fuck up the order of RPG games. But anyway, I have two of them, so one of them is going into the video game giveaway for you guys. And actually, I should just give this to Jesse now. Here, put this in the stack. Yeah, what was that? Sounded like a gunshot, but maybe not. Anyhow, the other one that I have is the Legend of Heroes 2, released here, but this was actually the Legend of Heroes 3, and this is the Legend of Heroes 4. This one, chronologically, is first, before this one, but here, they were released backwards. Why? I don't freaking know, but they completely messed up the order of them. Completely.
Did you see the new Tales game, TJ?
Which Tales game?
Yeah, it was Tales of Destiny 2 in the US, but the first PSP version of Tales of Eternia has a bug. We printed copies and are updated to fix the bug.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can get stuck. There's that bug that you can get stuck in the game and then you're done. You're donezo.
It says, protect Saru.
Protect Saru from what?
From the gunshot.
From the gun. Oh, that's right. I don't know what it was. It could have been someone's tire popping. We got this little Asian kid that likes to, like, he thinks he's in Tokyo Drift. And he starts sliding around in his car late at night. Can't wait to get more infos on Tales of Arise. Oh, is that the one you're talking about? Tales of Arise? A new Tales game was leaked. Who does the artwork for it? Because that's another one that Kosuke Fujishima does a lot of the art for, is the Tales series. That's what he's known for these days, is Tales artwork. Alright, so next I'm going to talk about some of these are crap games that I don't even want to talk about. This one, Beaterizer. It's like a music game with who's this rapper guy? I don't know. It was like $4. So I got it, but I popped it in once and I was like, hey, this is dumb. It's like MTV Music Maker, but with hip-hop. And I just didn't care for it. Another game that I played for like 2 seconds because this was $5 at Fry's, Puzzle Quest. Didn't care for it. This one here, this one's a fun one. I don't remember where this one came from. Electronics Boutique, it says, but I don't know. It's Column. In Japan it was called Colon, but I guess they didn't want to release a game in America called Colon in the US, so they changed it to Column. This one's fun. Like this game. Like the art style. Like the cutesy, like anime characters. A lot of fun. Really cool game. Highly recommend. Very underrated. Was originally an arcade game in Japan that got ported. Tat. I remember the cover from my dirty GameStop days. That's right, Josh was a manager at GameStop for the longest time. The Tales series has reached over saturation. Yeah, they need to... Well, yeah, I guess. I popped it in once and it was dumb. Which one was dumb? The Beaterizer thing? Column looks good. Yeah, Column is fun. I liked it. A lot of fun. Alright. So next, we're going to talk about collections a collection of different games for various things. This one is the Tengai Makyo PC Engine collection. This one contains the first Tengai Makyo Jiraiya game, which is the very first Tengai Makyo game in the series, and the largest RPG to ever be put on a CD at the time of its release. There had not been RPGs as big as this game when they released this game for the PC Engine. It was also the first fully voiced RPG game, and it came out for the PC Engine. Really great series. The second game here is Tengai Makyo 2 Manjimaru. This is where Manjimaru99 in our chat right now got his namesake from. His username comes from this, Manjimaru, and that's always been his username. The third one is a spin-off game. This one is Fuun Kabuki Den. This one also came out on the PC Engine, where Kabuki and the gang, they're part of the Fire Clan. They go off to Europe, and the game takes place in Britain, or England, or whatever. And it's a cool collection. Love the PC Engine. Very awesome stuff for it. The next collection here, this one is Capcom Classics Collection. This one I got from my buddy Crazy Cubano just recently, and it's just the Japanese version of it. It's got Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Sun, Makaimura, Cho Makaimura, Dai Makaimura, Higemaru, 1942, 1943, 1943 Kai, a bunch of shit. Anyway, so we also got these two releases in America, Capcom Reloaded and Capcom Remix. A lot of good games on these collections as well. Captain Commando was on this one, on Remixed, which was really cool. A lot of beat-em-ups were on this one. Strider, a lot of cool stuff. I mean, everyone's played these Capcom collections, so we're not going to talk too much about them. Another one of these collections is the Title Legends Power Up. I believe they added Kiki Kai Kai is on here, which I think might have been the first time that Kiki Kai Kai was released outside of Japan. Because these were on the PlayStation 2 disc as well. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the first time we got Kiki Kai Kai out. But I mean, it's got a lot of cool stuff like Rostan, Kiwi Craze, Bubble Bobble, Mizubaku Daiboken I think is on here, which is Liquid Kids, maybe? No, I'm wrong. Legend of Kage is on here. Legend of Kage was a really awesome game. Alright, another one of these PC Engine collections. This one here is PC Engine Collection, the Ginga Ojosama Densetsu collection, which is the Galaxy Fraulein collection. It comes with Galaxy Fraulein Yuna 1, which I love very much. I love the Galaxy Fraulein Yuna series. Yuna is voiced by Chisa Yokoyama, who is also the voice of Shinguji Sakura from the Sakura Wars series. Very cool. Ginga Ojosama Densetsu Yuna 2, which is Galaxy Fraulein Yuna 2. Very cool game. And the third one is a spin-off of the Galaxy Fraulein Yuna universe. This one is called Ginga Fuke Densetsu Sapphire, which is Galaxy Space Space Police Sapphire. These are all illustrated by Mika Akitaka. He is one of my favorite illustrators. Yuna does make a cameo in Ginga Ojosama Densetsu Sapphire as the dispatcher for Sapphire and the girls. She's a dispatch person. Even though she's not named in the game, you know it's Yuna because she has a very specific look. And that was Mika Akitaka's way of just throwing her in there, you know? It's like, I'm just going to throw Yuna in this game.
One of the most expensive duel games.
Yep, and I own... This is... Sapphire on the PC Engine is my holy grail on the PC Engine. It's probably my most expensive game, but I also love this game so much. And not because it's rare and expensive, which is a stupid reason to own a game, but I love it because it's just part of the Yuna series, and it's amazing. I love Mika Akitaka, I love Yuna, I love Sapphire. Super cool collection.
Question. Are those Yuna games available with language barrier? Are they digitally comics or strategy games?
They're digital comics, so there's a lot of reading happening and you do have to make choices, but you can actually fumble through it even if you don't know Japanese, but I wouldn't recommend it because you don't really know what's going on unless you could actually understand some Japanese. Otherwise it's not the most fun. Renee Ramirez says, yo, usually catch these videos after the fact, but just wanted to stop by a live for the first time and check it out. Subscribe, Saru. I got you. Sweet, Renee Ramirez. Thank you so much for subbing. we do these all the time, so I'm glad you like the content. Just Google Translate. Yeah, that's true. You can do Google Translate nowadays. I keep forgetting that you can totally use Google Translate to play these games, and it will read them. Sometimes it's weird, but it's better than nothing. Even if you understand a little bit of it.
We're doing those 3 last games, and then we're gonna do the last Gachapon.
Oh, okay. Well, we might as well just get through the stack too, then, no? Since we're almost done. But yeah, I'll do these 3, and then we'll do the Gachapon, and then we'll do the rest of these. All right. So next here in the collections is Twinbee Portable. This one has Twinbee, Detana Twinbee, Poppin' Twinbee, Twinbee Yahoo, Twinbee Da, Twinbee, and that's it, I think. Yeah. So, all the Twinbee games. I love this new artwork for Twinbee. I really wish they would make more Twinbee games, but they haven't. Twinbee Yahoo was the last of the Twinbee games. Red Uncle Reggie sent me the PS1 version of it that they used to have, and I traded in for other games, then regretted it, and then he gave it to me, which was cool. Alright, next in the shooting games, Konami Rest in Peace, Good as Dead. Yeah, pretty much. And Twinbee is pretty much Good as Dead because they're not going to release anymore. Hey, Jesse, can I get more of that?
Oh, yeah.
Please, thank you. Yeah, it doesn't help with Super Adventure Rockman Google Translate. Yeah, probably not. It doesn't help with a lot of games. A lot of it makes it really weird, but... Hashtag SARU burp. Did I burp? Jesse is keeping you on track, says Jesse. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it does. Alright, so, look, I got 2 more shooter games. Let me drink something. I'm dying. Oh, delicious cold water. Cold water is so good, only cold. Next here is a Psycho game. This was actually made by X-Nuts, which is comprised of ex-Psycho employees. This is Sengoku Canon. Sengoku Canon is Sengoku Ace Episode 3. The first one being Sengoku Blade, and then Tengai, which was Sengoku Ace 2, and then Sengoku Canon. This one here, booby shooter, that's right, Coyote. I just showed off the collection. It's got Coyote on the cover. This girl right here. I will be honest with you. This is the 3rd Sengoku Ace game, but I really feel like they X-Nuts dialed it in with this one. I don't feel like it's as good as the previous game. It doesn't have the pixel graphics. It has pixel characters, but horrible 3D rendered backgrounds, and the game just looks drab and gross. I just played on the Saturn. Yes, so the Saturn is Tengai or Sengoku Blade. That's what I'm thinking. Sengoku Blade is the second game, I believe. The first one was Sengoku Ace, Sengoku Blade, Sengoku Canon or Canon. And Sengoku Blade is the best one, honestly. The Saturn version, or you can play it now on the Switch, which is awesome. I love the collection on the Switch. But this one, it left much to be desired, in my opinion. They should have stuck with the 2D sprites instead of the 3D backgrounds. They're gross. And the second game that's on the Saturn or on the Switch has the familiars. No familiars in this one. Why? Like, I don't know. I'm disappointed in it. It could have been better. I like this series, but it really disappoints me, this 3rd game in the series. Hashtag fuck Konami, but I love Castlevania Collection. Yeah, a lot of people like it. I didn't get any of those yet. I might not. I don't know. I have them on other ways to play them. Oh no, it's the stupid car. It's his muffler is what it is. People, we've got like in their riced out cars doing circles. Alright, last game we talk about before we go into the next Gachapon thing. This one, wait, Gachapon? We're doing a 3rd Gachapon, right? Okay. This one is SNK Neo Geo Heroes Ultimate Shooting. This one contains 2 games. The first one is KOF Sky Stage, which only came out on Xbox Live for whatever reason, and then the second one was SNK Neo Geo Heroes. This one is pretty much like Shikigami no Shiro. Radical Reggie donated $2. He says, DJ, answer my questions. Did you ask me questions? Did I miss them? What's going on here? What did I miss? I'm sorry, Reggie. What did you ask me?
Does he still illustrate? Oh.
Does he still illustrate? Mika Kitaka? I think he does a lot of like mech work and stuff for like, cause what he used to do before he did Galaxy Frontline Yuna is he did a lot of like artwork for mechs and stuff for other things. So they usually bring him on for what do you call it? Supervision with a lot of animes. I'm not sure what he's done, but I think he's still working on stuff. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, back to this Neo Geo SNK shooting. It's so cool. Like, I love like the artwork in it too, and it's got a lot of music in it from the games. That's really cool. But this music is higgy jiggy. And where did you get the Nicalis puzzle game? I bought it at Best Buy, and for whatever reason, Best Buy is still selling the one with the cube. You get this puzzle cube in it, which is, I guess, the pre-order bonus. I don't know if anyone who pre-ordered this can probably tell me if anyone pre-ordered this, if it came with anything else. But I think that was part of the pre-order bonus. Was this? I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna do a unboxing and gameplay. A little late, because I bought it recently. There's so many games coming out, it's hard to keep track of them all, man. And a lot of them that I want, which sucks. I know. Like, there's a lot that I skipped, but there's a bunch of games that I want. What the fuck is Crystal Crisis? It's like a puzzle fighter game. It plays just like Super Puzzle Fighter, but for Switch. It's basically all it is Super Puzzle Fighter for the Switch with, like, Astro Boy and a bunch of, like, mishmash of characters. It looked cool. Opening song was cool. I pre-ordered it. Not quite a bonus, but it's only included in the first print run. Which one? This, the cube? Is that one? First print run of the game. But it's cool. It looks cool. I haven't played it yet. Mika Kitaka also does those MS Girls, cute girl versions of the MS Gundam characters. Yes, William Ruzicka, and actually, that's how Galaxy Fraulein Yuna was conceptualized by the MS Gundam girls. The MS Girls collection came before Galaxy Fraulein Yuna, and that's where the idea to do Galaxy Fraulein Yuna came from. Was the MS Girls came first, and then it's funny because there was girls that looked like Yuna and Leah and some other like Galaxy Fraulein girls was from those MS Girls, and I thought it was really cool. All right, it's time for the next Gachapon. Gachapon. Reggie said, "Oh, so you can't get the version anymore?" Yeah, you can. If Best Buy still have it. My Best Buy had 2 of them left. It had this one and another one. So you have to check to see if your Best Buy has it. If it does, chances are it comes with the first edition bonus, which is this cube here. But you would like this, Reggie, I think, because it's got like all of the characters from, like, it's got that girl from Code of Princess in it. It's also got Umihara Kawase. I love Umihara Kawase. I'm excited for the new one. Cotton is in the new Umihara Kawase. And then it's got characters, I don't know where she's from, or where this guy is from. I thought it was Obama. But these guys are from, what is that, Cave Story? Characters from Cave Story. And more Cave Story. You've got Johnny Turbo. For some reason, how funny. And then you have Tetsuwan Atom, or Astro Boy. And then a bunch of other characters who I have no idea are. But I'm going to open that probably tonight or tomorrow. And do a Obama! I know it kind of looks like Obama. Hashtag SaruPro. William Ruzicka says, something. I can't read that. What does that say? I can't read those kanjis. I can read, yeah, it does look like Obama. It's funny. What is the best Asuka 120% burning fest between the Saturn and the PS1 games? Discuss. So I personally like the Saturn one because it has like the cutscenes and stuff in them, and but it's missing like the voice. But Final is probably a more complete game. The Final was created pretty much right after Phil Cafe folded. So Phil Cafe folded and FamilySoft, they were no more by the time that Final came out. Final had to be ported by Alpha System, I believe, help with Asuka 120% Burning Fest Final. And Final also includes more characters, but I personally like the Saturn version more. I don't know why, I just do. I like the Saturn version over Final. But Furutachi Eiko, which is the announcer for Final, she's a playable character in Final, and she's not in the Saturn. But they also included Karina's dad, which is the principal of the school. The principal of the academy is playable in the PS1 version of Final for some reason, and it kind of takes away the all-female fighting game aspect, but he is a secret character, so that's cool. And then the other secret character is, I can't remember her name, but she's Asuka's coach. I just call her Coach. Coach is a playable character, and Coach is like a female version of Coach from Gunbuster. She totally looks like it. Kenny Lauderdale says, Sarumar, did you see my new video? Kenny Lauderdale, thanks for stopping by. No, I have not seen your new video.
We got a lot of new people ask, maybe that video brought people in from Kenny Lauderdale's thing.
No, I didn't. Did you mention something? I do remember you said something about in the lives. We got people from your channel, Kenny Lauderdale. It's got an Asuka in it too. That's awesome. I need to check it out. I totally need to check it out. I will do that after this stream. I will definitely check it out. Play the boat theme from Streets of Rage 2. Which one's the boat theme? They all have weird names here, like B1, B2, B4. What is that?
Corpse Flood Gaming is in here.
Oh shit, Corpse Flood Gaming. He said, holy shit, finally home. Corpse Flood Gaming, he was on here earlier, and I guess he was on his way home? Maybe, from work or somewhere. The developers of the Saturn version released an upgraded ISO on the Saturn, a fan hack that you can burn by the OG developers, in other words. Yes, that was called Asuka 120% Burning Fest Limit Over. Limit Over was made by employees of Family Soft and Filling Cafe when the company folded, and they never brought that game to light. Basically, Limit Over improves on the... a lot of characters had added supers, and it was like a turbo version of Asuka that never came to be. So if you have a Saturn mod chip, you can actually go and find an image of Asuka 120% Burning Fest Limit Over. Longest name ever, right? And you can play it. But it was an Asuka game that was never released to the public, but released as a downloadable game that you could burn onto a CDR and play on your Saturn if your Saturn was modded. That was made by the original devs of the Asuka series. Ken Lauderdale says Asuka is best girl. Asuka is also my favorite girl, and then Megumi is my next favorite. Alright, so now it is time for the next Gachapon game before I go into the next stack of PSP games here.
I think the PSP game should be next week.
Next week?
Way you can have something big to show.
That's true. I guess we're going to finish off the rest of the PSP games next week. It's a small stack though, so...
And then do the next week's question.
Oh yeah, so we're going to do... Alright, so we're going to do last Gachapon giveaway, and then we're going to do the question, and then we're going to do the weekly video game giveaway. So, we're going to go ahead and do that next. I don't know why this is plugged in. Do you need this battery for me again? Because mine's been charged forever now. Alright, so let's go... Sorry, I had to burp. Let's see who won our next Gachapon giveaway. Drum roll, please.
Chris Tang.
Oh, Chris Tang! Man, we got a lot of repeats. Which is funny. Stick around, you'll win a lot. That's how it works. Chris Tang won our next Gachapon thing. Chris Tang. Did he win at all next week? No, right?
He hasn't won.
Okay, yeah, it's been a while. Okay, so Chris Tang, you know the rules. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
You put the thing back.
Which one? Oh, the Piccolo thing?
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Oh, Piccolo's still here.
Not Piccolo, but the grand prize, you only won once per week.
Oh, okay.
So we're taking that out.
Alright, so Chris Tang, you know the rules. Pick Sarumaru, thanks. I just ordered Crystal Crisis. Cool, man. I wonder, does that game have online? Does Crystal Crisis have online? That would be cool. He took Piccolo out of here because we already did a grand prize. But Yuki is still in here, so someone has a chance to win Yuki still. Chris Tang says, yay, I'm here. He didn't give me a number. Give me a number between 1 and 4. And we will do your thing. Can you please post Gleam link for game? I don't think I entered.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that's for next week. So go ahead and put that down. I wouldn't mind DC Yuki. He says 2. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta switch to Gachapon Cam. Gachapon Cam. Here we go. Alright. Let me have a drink first because I've been talking non-stop. Man. I do all my talking for the week during these lives. Alright, there
it is.
There it is. That is next week's Gleam Link. Utena on the Saturn got a fan translation recently. No kidding! Dude, the intro to that Utena game is so funny. I love Utena. I'm a big fan of Shoujo Kakume Utena.
Hashtag slap.
I know. Hashtag Himamiya slap. We played the drinking game. Jesse lost a tooth during the drinking game, and I really wish I could say that I was joking, but we played the Utena drinking game, and Jesse literally lost a molar playing that game. So he will forever remember how many times Anthony gets slapped in that series because he lost a tooth over Utena. And yes, glory hole. Blah, 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 blah. All right, here we go. So one, we're gonna start with one here. One is a omamori. This is an Osaka omamori. The octopus says omamori yanen. He's talking like a Osakan. All right, two. Here we go. Good luck. Good luck, Chris Tang. You think he's gonna get the game? He might. All right, here we go. Here we go.
He always has
Here we go.
luck.
I know he has the luck. He's got the touch. Here we go.
Nope.
Two. Nope. He got a gachapon. He got a looks like a Galaxian gachapon. I really thought he was gonna win it. I can see it. I can see it. The ball's still in there. Damn it! Open, stupid thing. This is what he won. This is one of the Namco gachapons. This is a Galaxian ship. All right, here we go. We still have one more giveaway tonight, but those were all for people who entered last week's Gleam thing. So the last giveaway we have is the giveaway. Can you share with me, Jesse? Jesse, tick off. Wow, Twitter. A lot of people retweeted stuff.
Yours?
Yeah, Yuki, DC Yuki stuff. People are retweeting on Twitter. Can you share with me the link to the?
No, it's on your Google Docs.
Oh, Google Docs. Okay.
And I totally forgot to pick the winner for the day. But it's right there. I'll do it right now as you read the questions.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
Google Docs, and it's the last one.
Question of the week.
Yeah.
All right. So last week we asked, what video game got you so frustrated it almost made you break something? It says so frustrating. It almost made, number one. This one doesn't have a name, but the first one says the most frustrating retro game for me is Ghouls and Ghosts on the PC Engine Super Graphics. So frustratingly difficult, and to this day, I have never beaten it. Just made it to the 4th level. Man, I'm drinking water. My throat is still super dry. Sorry about that. Thank you, Super Boo. Super Boo is keeping me on check. Switch back to the cam. I love water, but for whatever reason, it doesn't keep my mouth wet. Slimy wet.
Keep your kidney stones at bay.
Alright, so Majimaru99, that was me. Oh, that was you. You're the Super Graphics question, huh? Alright, where's my cup? What did I do with my my cup? Bayou Billy on the NES still upsets me. Alright, let's go to the next question. Number 2. If you're in here, make sure you chime in. There was no name. Number 2 says, Goro in the first Mortal Kombat made me pull the game out of the SNES and throw it at the wall. That's crazy. Oh, Goro! That has no name. Number 3, this is another Mortal Kombat one, says, I was playing MK9 on the hardest mode and broke my Xbox 360 controller versus Shao Kahn. That's crazy. How funny. Oh god, I wasted so many quarters against Goro, says Kenny Lauderdale. And then, let's see, number 4 comes to us from Kenny May. Kenny May also just received a bunch of stuff that we sent him today, which was cool. He won that Umaibo robot, was the big prize, the last one. He says, Mortal Kombat... What's all Mortal Kombat questions? Mortal Kombat 2 on the SNES. It was not pleasant experience, and not in a joking way. I was an awful child at the moment. What? I don't understand. What? So, how funny. Alright, let me get a drink, because I'm dying here. Castlevania 1 frustrates me so much. Yeah, it's super hard. Oh, yeah, that wets my mouth. Sweet tea wets my mouth so good I can talk again. Number 5 comes to us from Randrick. He says, Ninja Gaiden on the NES. Threw the cartridge on the wall as a kid, and my father was not too happy about it. Yeah, because, you know, NES games, you know, back in the day, they were expensive to buy. That was Randrick. He said, next one, number 6 comes to us from Juan Castillo. He says, Mega Man, FN Mega Man 2 on the Nintendo Classic. There's a handful of spots that made me rage, but in Wily's Castle, the stop and go lag and slow down during the dragon boss is just so wrong. It waits till I till I about beat him, and then without fail, Mega Man disappears. Therefore, I can't see the position on the screen. I can't land on the blocks. And down I go. Needless to say, I've broken a couple controllers already. While anyone else play Mega Man 2 on the Nintendo Classic? See, Mega Man is one of those games that has like that weird like lag when you try to play it on like newer versions of it, and it's almost unplayable. But really, my frustrating game was Mega Man 1. I thought Mega Man 1 was so frustrating, and it was my first Mega Man. I didn't start with 2 like everybody else. Josh Fig says Batman 2 on the NES without the Game Genie. Did I play Batman 2 on the NES? What did I miss here? Chris Tang says, lol, my friend and I used to slam the eject button on the Super Famicom to make Choma Kaimura Super Goals and Ghosts hit the ceiling because it got us mad. I did beat it though. Oh, I did. You had to beat that game twice. Do you remember? Because you beat it and then the princess is like, oh, thank you, but you done fucked up. You gotta play the game again to get the stupid bracelet. Thankfully, the second go around is much easier with the bracelet, but you still gotta play it again to get that real ending. Because the princess don't want you unless you can show her that you really want it. Back in the day, they're expensive now. Yeah, that's true. They're still expensive, right? Kenny Lauderdale says, I got so mad at Ninja Gaiden 3 on the NES, I abused the invincibility fire shield for the last 3 levels and carried it out to the boss. Beat it with 9 seconds left on the clock. Damn, that's crazy. Alright, let's see here. Oh no, he says, the game assumed you were going to die once the last 3 sections, so it doesn't reset the timer. Pap says, final stage on Castlevania 3. Alright, let's go to the rest one. Number 7 comes to us from Erin. That is Keyboard Kitty Cat. She said Tetris. I would go from the start to keep going till I lost, but oh my god, one time I got to such a high level, I was physically shaking because I was barely holding on to my kitty stone, and my kitty Stony jumped on me. I was laying on the couch, and that 1 second of distraction made me lose, and I almost threw my Game Boy across the room. I was so mad at Stony that I made her sleep on the top bunk on the bed alone. Oh, Kitty! Kitty just wanted some love. She just jumped in at the wrong time. That was me. That kitty probably would have gone flying. Damn it, Kitty! Number 8 comes to us from Mr. Kratz. He says, Spiritual Warfare on the NES. I asked for Zelda and my parents got me this Christian knockoff. Shrug. I've never even heard of this game. What is it, like a knockoff Zelda made by like Christian people? Let's see here. What did I miss? Never managed to finish Ninja Gaiden and Castlevania 3, says Randrick. Chris Tang says, yeah, did the double playthrough ending, recorded me beating on a Betamax. Ha! How funny. Ninja Gaiden 3 is considered easier on the Famicom. Yeah, they did the hard thing because they didn't want, it had to do with the rental system. They didn't want people renting the game and beating it. So naturally, a lot of games on the NES were just harder because they didn't want people renting it, beating it, and not buying it. They wanted people to buy it. So that's why a lot of NES games were hard. And Josh Briggs says, no, Kitty! That's a bad kitty! Kenny Lauderdale says, Guitar Man on the PS2 on Master Mode is probably the hardest thing I've ever beaten. Took me a while. I can't beat it on Master Mode. Maybe I played enough. I love Guitar Man though. So good. Spiritual Warfare is one of those Wisdom Tree NES games. Oh, Wisdom Tree. That's right. They had like all those Bible games. Rand got super nerfed on USA Castlevania 3. Did he? Well, oh my god, Randrick, what game and did you react? I remember the first time I was trying horror game on PSVR and my cat jumped at me. Oh my gosh. Poor kitty. Probably went flying. Josh Fig says, my sister's dog pissed on my PlayStation once. Poured like an avalanche coming down a mountain. Worked after it dried though, so it smelled horrible. Oh, I would have just thrown that away at that point. Like, the thing is done. Could you imagine trying it on and it getting hot and then just suddenly start smelling like piss? Alright. That'd be gross, right? Alright, next one here comes to us from, who knows, no name. Number 9 says Castlevania on the NES. The knockback was very frustrating. Yeah, Yuki's knockback takes very much inspiration from Ninja Gaiden and Castlevania. And people hate the knockback in Yuki too. Let's see here. Number 10 says, all of them, because I sucks at video games. They give me analogs, says, ooh, Billy. Silly Billy. Silly Billy. Number 11 says, Ninja Ryukenden can't beat stage 2 made me very sad. I broke an NES pad. Ninja Ryukenden is just Ninja Gaiden, for those who don't know. Light Up X says, Ninja Gaiden on the NES. Enough said. A lot of Ninja Gaiden here and a lot of Mortal Kombat tonight, which is funny. Reluctant Hero says, the 7th Saga on the SNES. This RPG was hard as nails and provided very little in the way of directions of what you had to do in order to progress the story. That one's Reluctant Hero. 7th Saga. Let's lower some Yuzo Koshiro here because I feel like I'm screaming over this music. The next one comes to us from Daniel Scheibach. He says, more than I can count as I get frustrated easily, is what he says. He used to get frustrated easily. So, a lot of games he's saying that he was frustrated with. Let's see, let's go back to questions here. I got that Rush of Blood, nice light gun plus roller coaster. What game are we talking about here? Kenny Lauderdale says, Bayou Billy was way harder than Ninja Gaiden. In the Japanese one, Mad City is actually easier than Bayou Billy. The Castlevania Kart version on the Famicom has an easy mode and it removes the bounce back. Oh, okay. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's very cool. Alright, next here. This one comes to us from Christopher Hader. I don't think he's in the chat. That's DC Radaya. He says, Out of This World, Another World. That game drove me nuts. I finally finished it this year, but man, I was soaring up a storm. So much that my dog was scared and I thought he was in trouble. He wasn't. I was just being a big baby. How funny, and he fricked out his dogs. But Kenny Lauderdale says, Mad City and Battletoads are examples of Famicom games that were way easier than their NES counterparts. Yes, that's true. Oh, Rush of Blood for PSVR, that's what he was talking about. Gotcha. Team Houston says, get good. Lots of cheap deaths. The last one, number 16, comes to us from Pabst Oben. He says, Castlevania 3, how difficult the last stage was and how frustrating Dracula was until you finally figured it out. See, I don't remember. But that's all of the questions for that week. Obviously, we have a new question. Every week we ask a new question. This week's question was... I thought of it and I can't remember what it was. You remember? I was the one who came up with the question and I don't even remember what the question was. Because I don't remember.
What are your opinions on the mini console?
Ah, that's right. What are your opinions on the mini consoles? Let's keep your opinions right. Make sure did you put the link in?
Yeah.
Go ahead and put the link in one more time. This is for next week. Make sure you start answering those questions. We will read them. We read them all. Unless you say some dumbass shit, then we won't read it. But we will read most of them. R-Type 1 was a total butthole. I beat the bitch fair and square on PCE CD back in high school, though. That's cool. I want a Sega Saturn mini console. I know, that would be cool. I would totally buy one. Come on, man. An M2. Get M2 to work it. That would be dope. I would want that so much. Alright, so now comes the time for us to announce the weekly winner of the game. This week's weekly winner is in here.
I have it right here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
This week's winner is...
Aaron Hader.
Aaron Hader. She is not here, but that's okay because with these, we let them know and then they can just pick the game that they want. So, Aaron, that is Keyboard Kitty Cat. They have gone to bed, I think, but congratulations to Keyboard Kitty Cat. That household, those two, they have won so much stuff, right? This, like, between both of them together, this is like the 6th time they've won something. So, congrats to Keyboard Kitty Cat.
They haven't won anything like in...
It's been a while. They haven't won. They haven't won in a while. So, but yes, congratulations to them. Thank you very much for playing, you guys. And this pretty much wraps up our video game show and tell live for this week. So FX Unit Yuki is still in the Gachapon thing, so someone has a chance to win it next week. Remember, people, FX Unit Yuki is available now for the Dreamcast. Next Tuesday's video game gameplay will be on FX Unit Yuki. So we will be playing it live on Tuesday. You want to do that Tuesday? So our Tuesday night gameplay is going to be the Dreamcast version of FX Unit Yuki. So make sure to come and check it out because we will be playing it. If there were physical copies, what are we talking about? I say I'd buy Genesis copies. Oh yeah, they're all gone. They're all gone. We don't know. We want to make more, but we need to figure out what to do about the manufacturing of them because they are expensive to make. Hype Stream, thank you. Mr. Mega Man Fan, thank you so much. We are now following each other. Thank you so much for stopping by. To all the new people who are here today, because we got some new subscribers today, didn't we?
Yeah,
we still have a lot of people in the chat right now. It's crazy. Should we just finish the PSP games right now, since we still have people in the chat?
Up to you.
Only like 10 more minutes. All right, we're gonna do the last, before we end this, we're gonna do the last week so that we don't have like I don't want to do a part 2 of the PSP games when we are pretty much going to 42 likes on my counter. Shoot, nice. Because you guys rock, says Intrigue Gaming.
We're not leaving, guys.
We're not leaving. We're not leaving.
You just lost 20 people.
I know. Everyone just no, it says 28 people. I know. Everyone took off, right? Great stream as usual. We're not going anywhere yet. We're gonna finish off the PSP games. Do you own any Toho games? I do. I have. Yeah. So I still have some originals from back. I used to buy the PC versions from a place called Himea Shop back in the day. So I have Scarlet Devil, which was the first Toho game I ever played. Was Scarlet Devil. I have the original PC copy of Scarlet Devil. And then I have like some like the Switch one, Toho Kabuto V, and some other one. I've got a few Toho games, but in the original series I only have Scarlet Devil, and then the third one, I think, one that played kind of like Twinkle Star Sprites or something. Himea Shop in the his house. Yeah, so I used to buy tons of stuff from Himea Shop. The last thing I bought from Himea Shop, I think, was Melty Blood was the last thing I bought from Himea Shop. But I used to buy tons of stuff. I bought Party's Breaker, which is a comic party parody fighting game by the people who made Melty Blood, Watanabe Seisakujo. They later on became France Pan. I bought Bike Bandits, which was France Pan. I bought the game by Twilight Frontier, Eternal Fighter Zero, which had like air and cannon girls fighting each other. Mamono Hunter Mai. I bought Mamono Hunter Mai from Himea Shop also. Mamono Hunter Mai, the character Mai is from Air, I think. Was she from Air? Was she from Kanon? Kanon. She was from Kanon, right? I don't know. I saw the animes for them. I used to buy lots from Himea Shop. Himea Shop was the shit for those doujin games that you could get physically. They would carry a lot of those Kamiket stuff. I've streamed my Turbo Duo on YT, but now live streaming on your phone is gated off. 1K only. Really? What? You have to have 1K to stream from your phone? That's...
For what?
To stream from your phone. That's crazy. Did you get Valix X from there? Shut up, Teb. I did not get Valix X. You shut your mouth. No Valix X. Valix X does not exist, okay? It's not a thing. It's not real. Some of those doujin games are borderline lost media. Yeah, a lot of them, you know, because like people don't get those. They don't make those things anymore. Ooh, what is that? What are you looking at?
Josh
Oh, Josh Prada. Okay. Oh, Video Games New York. Is that what that is?
Oh, it is?
Anyhow,
Josh Prada.
Valix X is canon. Unfortunately, it is canon because they actually bought the rights to make the game. Damn you telling it. Alright. Let me shut up for a second. Let me talk about the next game. So, the next PSP games here. These are my PSP East games. The first one is East 1 and 2 Chronicles. This game is great, actually. I like it a lot. A lot of people shit on it for some reason, but this one has a remade soundtrack, and the remake soundtrack is actually good. It's not as good as the original soundtrack for East Book 1 and 2 for the PC Engine. That's still going to be my number 1 soundtrack for East 1 and 2, and my number 1 game is East Book 1 and 2. For those of you who don't know, East Book 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx 16 CD is my all-time favorite game ever. My number 1 game. So East 1 and 2 Chronicles comes as a welcome surprise. It's very cool. What?
Katie Lauderdale.
It says, why is it pronounced East when it's spelled wise? So the...
Tim. There you go, Tim.
Tim. Radical Reggie says, DJ, do you have a PlayStation 1 game called Tamatenkai Pinball? Q-Tenkai Magical Pinball? I have it for the Saturn. Is that what you're thinking of? Q-Tenkai by Technosoft. Good game. Good cutesy pinball game. That's the one you're talking about. I love it. Yeah, that game is so much fun. It's so fun. I love it. It's so cute. I love video pinball. And Q-Tenkai is like one of those like really cutesy ones that I really like. Ban Kenny now, right now. Ys 1/2, Zelda 1/2. How funny. The PlayStation version is cheaper. Yeah, I got my Saturn one for like $30 a while ago. So I got it for a good price. I don't know how much it goes for now. But I got it for cheap, and I love it. It's cute. It's a cute game. It's really, really nice. But anyhow, this is a good collection, guys. If you have a PSP, obviously the Steam one is better, but I don't play Steam stuff really. I play mostly console-based stuff. But if you want to play it and you don't have a PSP, the Steam is probably the best way you can play this game. And the Steam one also does have the remix music that's pretty good. It's not the crap remix that was in the Ys Eternal or Ys Complete. This remix is new remix music, and it's better than the complete edition of the music or the Eternal versions. Those were gross. I don't like them at all. Next is the remake of Ys 3. This is Ys 3, or Wanderers of Ys remake. This is Ys the Oath of Felghana for the PSP. Another great game on the PSP. The PSP version of Oath of Felghana adds voice acting, which was something that was not in the original release of Oath of Felghana. It also adds this cool artwork. I had bought the special edition that came with a soundtrack and a calendar and an art book and a map. This is the special version of it, and it came with a bunch of stuff. I won't open it because we're already running over. But the next one in the collection...
I'm surprised there's no Switch Ys games.
There is. Ys 8 is on the Switch. No, it's already out. Lacrimosa of Donna is out for... And Falcom is actually talking about bringing the Celceta remake to the Switch. And you know Monstrous Nox is probably going to get a Switch version as well.
I would die for Oath of Felghana.
Oh my god, I know.
Oath of Felghana, to be honest.
Please, Falcom or whoever, please bring Oath of Felghana to the Switch, please. Because it would probably be a much more better port than this one. This is good, but it would run so much better on the Switch, please. Or Oath on PS4. Is there Oath on PS4?
No, or I think... I don't know.
No, you're shitting me, right? Or I think he's just saying he wants that. Fuck the Switch. Put it on PS4. I don't care. Either one. Just give me a new one. I don't care. It could be Switch. It could be PS4. That's fine. I don't care. If they bring Oath of Felghana for the PS4, that would be great. I have Origins on both the PS4 and the. Oh, I think the other one's downstairs. I have Origins. Origins would be cool too if they wanted to bring it to the Switch. I have this on the Vita. This is the limited run one, I think. Yes. And then I bought the PlayStation one. I think it's downstairs, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I bought the PlayStation 4 Origins. But I already beat it on PC. It's a great game. All these games, man. Well, not all of them. There was Lost City of Kevin was poopy. And I actually didn't like 7. I'm kind of tired of the party system. I kind of wish they'd get rid of the party system, to be honest. I'm kind of annoyed. Hashtag SaruPro. I know SaruPro's heaven, and like I can't stop them. By the time I realize it's already happened. All right, next. This one is an interesting game. This one is Ys versus Sora no Kiseki, or what is it? Sora no Kiseki? Trails in the Sky, and this is a versus fighting game with Ys characters versus the Sora no Kiseki characters. Alternative Saga. This one plays like Oath of Felghana. It uses the same engine as Oath of Felghana, and it's fun. It's like a fighting game, kind of, but you just fight each other overhead like how you play Oath of Felghana. And if you played Oath of Felghana, it plays just like it. And the music in this game has so much awesome music, and it's crazy how much music they crammed into this game. And the thing is, this game is also cheap. I bought this game for like, I don't know, $15 or something, maybe less. I don't remember. I don't think I paid a lot for it, but you can usually get this game really cheap. Artwork is great. Look at that. The art is cool. I really like it. I like whoever this artist is, who is different than the Ys 8 artist. The Ys 8 artist draws him too darling, too pretty. I don't like it. Too pretty boy otome game style. But I like this. Whoever this artist is pretty good. But I don't think they're using him anymore. He did also the artwork for this and the artwork for this, and he's great. Whoever he is, I don't know who he is, but good stuff. Good stuff. All right, next one. This one is, I believe, the first Ys game to come out for the PSP because it was released by Konami, and this was new at the time of release. This is Ys 6. This one is just labeled the Ark of Nepishtim, but it really is Ys 6. In Japan, it's called Ys 6, the Ark of Nepishtim. This one suffers a lot. It's really choppy on the PSP. If you're gonna play this, play it on the PS2. But even the PS2 version is choppy and gross. Like, I guess the best way to play it would just be to play it on Steam on your PC. But I really wish they would remake this, but they're not gonna because Konami made this, and they don't give a shit about shit. And it sucks that Ys games are spread out throughout like all these different like publishers in the US because we know it's not gonna be a thing, right? Abby says, "Nepishtim."
Oh, no.
What did I miss? Kenny, there's a Zack series. It's actually an Ys knockoff.
Did you hear that, Tim? Ys reminds me of Zelda.
Ys reminds me of Zelda 2 and Faxanadu. So Faxanadu, the Xanadu series is actually Falcom. Falcom did the Xanadu series. The PC Engine has 2 of the Xanadu games. And they're still making the Xanadu games. I think the last Xanadu game to come out was Tokyo Xanadu, which is completely different from all the other Xanadu games because they were always in like a medieval setting, and then Tokyo Xanadu was like, fuck it, we're just gonna go straight to Japan, you know, in present time. I still haven't played it yet, and I do want it, and I really should get to it at some point. Konami just licensed Ys 6 for that port. They can't cockblock another release. You're right, but nobody else has made another release, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that I don't think there will be. I don't think they'll remake this because this was already on the new engines. So I seriously doubt that this would get remade because when this came out, it was on the newer Ys engines. Now here's another Ys game that I really wanted to get into, but I didn't. Someday I'll go back and beat it, but not anytime soon. This is Ys 7. I don't like so much about this. The artwork is nice, but like the in-game stuff, like the in-game character models are weird. Like this one came with a bunch of cool shit also, but I didn't get into it. It's not bad. I need to give it a chance, but I don't know. It just didn't really hit me. And actually, Celceta didn't really even do. I was super excited for Celceta, Memories of Celceta, but when it finally came out, I was like, it's alright. It's okay. Maybe the PS4 version, I'll finally get to finish it. Ys 7 is a hidden gem. Is it? I don't like it. I don't really like Ys 7 a whole lot. Celceta sucks. Yeah, Celceta on the Vita is, I don't know. It moves so slow. I still haven't beat it. I don't know if I ever will. Maybe I'll wait till I get it on PS4 and play it. But like, William Ruzicka says, "Oh, I like Celceta a lot." I don't know, man. Ys 7 is an uncovered rock. What does that mean? Ys 4 is the best on PC. Oh my god, yes. Ys 4, the Dawn of Ys. Oh my god, I have so many good memories of Ys 4, the Dawn of Ys before it even came out, because I used to collect the hyper catalogs, and I got to play that demo before anybody else. I only had like 3 friends who were into it at the time, but still, I was the first one to play it before any of them from hyper catalog 4, because I used to collect those back in the day when they were a thing. I think I only missed out on 2 of them at the time. I'm on Ys 7 right now. I'll give Ys 7 a chance again. I never beat that one. I haven't beat Celceta either. The only Ys games that I've beaten are 1 and 2 several times across different versions. Also Felghana several times as well. What else? Nepishtim. I beat Nepishtim. Origin. The only ones I haven't beat, I beat Dawn of Ys, are Mask of the Sun, because I don't care for Mask of the Sun. And Lost City of Kefin. I've never beat Lost City of Kefin. Someday I will. Ys 4 is canon for life. Dawn of Ys 4 for me is what I feel is the rightful Ys 4. Even though Falcom's like whole bullshit thing with like, oh, Mask of the Sun is canon because we made it. It's like, well, it didn't come out first. You should have had your shit together at the time when they were making it. But they didn't even have plans to make it. It was Alpha System and Hudson Soft that pushed to make it. It was Hudson who pushed to make it. It was Alpha System that helped bring it to light on the PC Engine. Dawn of Ys is canon. I don't care. I know. It isn't, but to me it is. In my heart, it feels like it should have been canon. Nepishtim, I got stuck on the last boss because I didn't realize you had to go to town and restock before crossing into an area you can't leave. Seems like they have really dedicated fans. The Ys series does. I hope Ys 5 gets a remade sooner than later. So Ys 5 did kind of get a remake, but they were remakes by Taito. So Taito remade the Ys games. I have this collection here for the PlayStation 2. This one was the Ys 3 collector's box. The original, this came with just Ys 3 Wanderers of Ys. But later on, they started releasing these other games, and as you bought them, you got to put them in here. And Taito was even nice enough to leave a space for Nepishtim, I think. Did they? Oh, no, they didn't. They were like, fuck Nepishtim. No, they did. So, Taito made 3 of these games, right? In this collection. They made Ys 3, Ys 4, and Ys 5. Mask of the Sun, Wanderers of Ys, Mask of the Sun, Lost Kefin, Kingdom of Sand, and then there's a space for Nepishtim, which I have. This is Japanese Nepishtim right here. And Ys Book 1 and 2. This one was released by Digicube. This one is ass. So ass. Like, if you're gonna play Ys, don't play it on this. Play the PSP one. Because they did so many dumb things with this one. Like, the UI was dumb, and like, for some reason there's like major slowdown, and the loading in this one is ass loading. Also, that they moved the ass music from Eternal, which was ass. This one has much better music, but it's part of the collection, and you know, you gotta have them. You gotta have them all. It makes this box. I love when they put like these slip boxes in games. I love it because it helps you like keep the collections nice. And Ys 3 Wanderers of Ys is actually a good one. The one that this box came with. This one is fun. All the other ones are kind of ass. Ooh, shit. Almost dropped them.
Those title Ys PS2 remakes weren't so hot.
No,
they only kept
they weren't.
Out of those title ones.
Yep, because Ys 3 is really the only one. The other two are ass, and the other two look gross too. But Ys 3 is nice. It's like the intro was lazy. They did like super lazy intro, but the sprites are hand drawn 2D sprites, and they did a good job with those hand drawn sprites. They looked really good. I was very happy with how they did it, and their version of the music is good too. Like, the music is not as good as the original, but it's pretty good. I played it. I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, damn, this is a pretty fun game. And like, he has like this thing where like you can like stab down, like, which is a new move, which is cool. It makes like a cool explosion sound when you do it. It's cool. I recommend Ys 3. Out of all the Japanese PS2 games, the only playable one I think is Ys 3, and then of course Nepishtim, which you can get in English just fine. But if you played Wanderers of Ys, you don't even need Japanese. You can easily get through it because it's the same exact thing, just better. Ys 5 on PS2 added Dogi as an NPC. What does that go for now? I have no idea. I got it for super cheap. But the Digicube version came with this box originally. There it is. Alright, let's make sure nothing is in front of it, because every time the Digicube version of Ys 1 and 2 came in this box originally. And this has like it's a diorama. And the diorama has like those little figures. There's like Adol, Fina, Leia, and Lilia in it. And this was the coolest thing about the Digicube release was this diorama. because the actual game was kind of pit. I'm gonna do a video on like all of my East games and just talk about all of them, show little clips and stuff, show people what that's like. East 5 on BBG. Okay, all right, I'm pretty much all caught up. I need East Figmas now. Oh man, that would be so cool if they did like an 8-all Figma, right? That would be awesome, man. Super cool. All right, so that's pretty much everything. I think that is all my East stuff. Oh, originally I just ended up talking about. I do have East 1 and 2 complete up there that I bought. Where did I get those from? I don't remember. I think they came from Play Asia back in the day. It's so funny because I paid full price for both of those, and I've gone to Japan and they're like $3. And I see that, I'm like, oh my god, that's so cheap. Super cheap. I have some super high quality East PVCs. I should take some pics sometime. That's cool. I don't have any East kind of like toy things except for this diorama, but I would dare not to remove it from that box. You know, I don't want to. So I don't want to mess them up or lose them, you know, because they're like, they're like cute too. They're like these like little pieces right there. They're so cool looking. But I would be afraid of losing them. And this box is already kind of beat up too.
You leave that there.
You know, so I don't want to like.
Because you might drop some stuff. So.
Yeah. I just don't want to mess it up. I just don't want to mess it up. Y'all, Streets of Rage. Streets of... Ugh.
Let's take a moment to fart on the modern party system.
Let's take a moment to fart on what? On the modern East party system. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. Like, it's okay. Like, I don't care for the party system, personally. I just don't. Only East Collector's Edition I have is from LRG. I never got any of those. I got just the standard release of Origin for Vita. That's still sealed. I haven't even opened it. And then I have Origins, which I want to play on stream of the PS4. Only East collections. Oh yeah, I read that. You're making me want to play some East. There's never a bad reason not to play East. East is great.
For E3, Metroid Prime 4.
No, I don't care about E3. It's usually a bunch of bullshit I don't care about anyway. Usually a bunch of shit I don't care. I don't care. E3 is bleh. So bleh now. Super bleh. I think that was all my East games. This ended up turning into like East talk towards the end. Let's talk about East. I do have, obviously I have like East 1 and 2. I have both the Turbo Duo packing disc of East 1 and 2 and the original release of East 1 and 2. I don't have the outer box. I do have the outer box for East 3 Wanderers of East 2 and the game. And of course I have the Dawn of East as well for the PlayStation. Oh, here's another cool one. This collection here, the Lacrimosa of Donna. I actually have Lacrimosa of Donna on all of them. This is I think the Vita one, but the PlayStation one also came in this box. I didn't get the Switch one because I was like, ugh. They changed like one item, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get that. But I bought just one of these because they're the same exact items for both the Vita and the PlayStation one. So this one came with like a really cool, like, I'm not too fond of Adol's look in this one. Like, they made him too Bishi, you know, Bishonen like look. But this one came with a bunch of shit that I never want to like remove, obviously, because I don't know how I'd get it back in. It came with a tapestry, came with a soundtrack. The only thing, I don't even think I've opened the game in this, because yeah, the game is still sealed. All of it's still sealed because I already opened the PS4 one. There's no point in opening this one. And the Switch one, Switch and PS4 are both open. The book this came with is super nice though. It feels like actual leather. I know it's like faux leather, but it feels like real leather.
Reggie says I bought both and I'm obsessed with that game.
Yeah, and then it came with this art book. I bought both but Vita and PS4.
Chris thinks that they had to do a redo of the localization of...
They had to do of what? What game? Oh shit. I'm missing all the comments right now. I bought all the East PSP RP special editions on the days they came out. I don't have the 1 and 2 one. That's the only one that I'm missing. I only have the regular issue of that one. I bought both as I am obsessed with that game. Pretty boy Adol. I know, he's like super pretty. I guess he's always sort of been a pretty boy. Yeah, but they made him look more like modern anime pretty boy, which I don't like. Do they still make games where you have to draw a map? I always felt like that's fun aspect of RPGs, but people are babied now and don't even want the option. Yeah, that's true. You have to hold people's hands now with games, otherwise they get upset. Why is it so hard? I hate it. We hear that a lot with our game. Why is your game so hard? I just want to throw the controller.
I know.
Like, a lot of people...
the first stage and they quit.
I know, and then we have people who play it like it's like completely easy. So it just really depends on your skill level. It really does. With a lot of that stuff. But this was super nice. I really like this box. I tried to get as many of the East special things as possible because East is like one of my favorite series ever. East Book 1 and 2 is my favorite game, so...
Kayla, you mean I have to press buttons? That's like a baby's toy.
You ever give like game things to children and they try to touch the screen? And you're like, here, play with this thing. You know, you like hand them like something and then they're like, why isn't it working? It's not a goddamn phone.
Alright.
And that's why. Alright, so we have talked about everything. We have done this for almost 4 hours. John streaming link, please. Oh, is he? Entry Gaming is streaming right now? Let's raid him. Let's Saru raid. Saru raid.
No, not. You meant John Kratz.
Oh, Kratz is streaming?
Yeah.
Not me, Kratz. Oh, somebody drop a link. We're gonna raid Kratz. Where's the keyboard for this stupid thing?
There you go.
Someone hashtag Saru raid. Hashtag Saru raid, because we're coming to a close. We may as well raid him. Oh, here we go. I have a keyboard here. I'm stupid. Alright, guys. Somebody dropped the link already. Boo. Super Boo dropped the link. We're going to do hashtag Saru raid, y'all. Let's go. Whoops. I don't know. I was testing the keyboard. Hashtag Saru raid. Alright, guys. So let's go ahead and head on over to John Kratz. His stream. I don't know what he's playing, but we're gonna go. Kratz, here we come, says Juan Castillo. That's right. So let's go ahead and hit up Kratz. Hashtag Saru raid, y'all. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this week. This was super awesome. Every week it seems to get more and more awesome with our talks. But thank you everybody for showing up, and we will see you all next time. Bye bye.